Toyota's Friday Night Rivals pregame show is sponsored by Food City.
Welcome into week number 9 of Friday Night Rivals. Tonight we are headed to Southwest Virginia for a Mountain 7 matchup between Abingdon and Ridgeview. The Wolfpack are 6-1 on the season under first-year head coach Kent Grant. Ridgeview, though, lost a lot of starters off of last year's team, but they've had a bunch of kids step up and deliver, which is evident by their 6-1 record.
Coming in, we had a lot of question marks. You know, we only returned 3 kids offensively, and I think it was 3 or 4 kids defensively. So it had a lot of question marks, and you know, all the kids, they've stepped up to the task, and we played really well this year, and hoping to finish the season strong.
Has there been one area that surprised you pleasantly this season?
Probably defensively. You know, we graduated all the linebackers last year, and we're starting 3 sophomore linebackers this year, and they played really well.
Offensively, for the offensive line, you deserve your credit, but you have a stud running back in Jalen Deal, one of the best in the area.
He kind of had a coming out party as a sophomore. You know, he kind of showed up on the map. Last year, he had a pretty good year, and we told him in the offseason, for us to be successful, you know, you've got to take it to the next level. And I think he's stepped it up, and he's done that.
What did you learn about your team in that Union game compared to the 6 wins where you really haven't been tested?
If you look at Union's last 3 games, they ran a little bit of a gauntlet there, and all of them were close at halftime. And then they pulled away in the second half. So you know what we wanted to be was we wanted to have a chance in the 4th quarter, and we were on the 1-yard line getting ready to cut it to 7 in the 4th quarter, and weren't able to get it in the end zone, and it kind of got away from us from there. But you know, we felt like, you know, we're close. We just got to figure out how to finish there.
But did you learn more about your team in that game or all these other games?
I kind of learned our toughness. You know, sometimes I thought we were a pretty physical team and pretty tough, you know, but you don't really know until you actually get into the thick of things. And that was a battle. It was a war in the trenches. You know, we never backed down any, and I kind of learned a little bit about our toughness.
You played 7 games, 5 of them on the road, so only 2 games at home. What has that been like?
We've had 3 straight on the road, 2 long ones with going to Paintsville and going to Battle last week. And we've just approached it with we've used a road warrior type of mentality to it. That, you know, and we've preached to the kids that, you know, we're the only school in Dixon County, so you know it's us versus the world. You know, it's DC versus the world, and we've kind of took that approach on the road with us. So it's good to be coming back home.
Now you got 3 straight to end the season home, starting with Abingdon, another big Mountain 7 matchup on Friday.
Always a tough matchup for us. We're a little undersized, but we play fast and hard. So that whole matchup's a little bit tough for us. It's kind of been back and forth in the Abingdon rivalry there. So, you know, I expect it to be nothing different Friday night.
How about what's on the line? You guys, I think in the latest standings, are 3rd in the region right now. Of course, you have Union 1, Gate City 2, you and Gate City right there. So, I mean, you guys have to think if you win out, or you maybe, if you win out, we could be the 2 seed.
We kind of control our own destiny. So, you know, we know that we need to win out, but, you know, we got tough games. All 3 of these are going to be tough. So we just got to take one game at a time and see how they play out.
What's the biggest thing against Abingdon you guys need to do to get a win?
You know, probably be explosive on offense, have some explosive plays, you know, hit some big chunk plays. And then, you know, defensively, we need to control the trenches. You know, like I said, we're going to be undersized, but I think we can be quick enough and aggressive enough to make some things happen.
The Abingdon Falcons are making the trip up to Ridgeview tonight, looking to win their 3rd straight game. We'll catch up with their head coach, Garrett Amberge, coming up next.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Around here, it's all or nothing. That's why your Toyota dealer has more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else, like the best-selling Toyota Camry or the stylishly advanced new Corolla. Now get 4.75 APR financing on a new 25 Corolla or Camry while supplies last, or lease a new 26 Corolla for $209 a month or a Camry for just $279 a month with 2 years no-cost maintenance included. Get all you need at your Toyota dealer now. Toyota, let's go places.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Jim asks, Coach Heupel, got any tailgating tips? Boy, do I. Jim, did you know Food City's gourmet burgers are handmade in-store by a certified butcher? Saturday is almost here. Are you game day ready? This has been Ask Coach Heupel with me, Coach Heupel.
This place has a heartbeat of its own.
The vibe that you get when you walk into the student center, you just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
NASCAR's Championship 4 will be set this Sunday in Martinsville, and you can see all the action right here on News 5 WCYB beginning at 2 p.m. Then stay with News 5 for reports from the track on News 5 at 6 and 11.
The Abingdon Falcons have had an up and down season so far. After starting 2-0, the Falcons lost 3 in a row and their starting quarterback for the year because of injury. But Abingdon has bounced back. They've won their last 2 despite losing a few more starters to season-ending injuries.
It's been a really fun group to coach. I've loved how they've prepared, how they've worked. We just enjoy being around these guys every day, so we always look forward to that. We faced a lot of adversity this year. We've had a lot of injuries, probably the most injuries that we've had since I've been here. We've had 4 starters on offense out for the year. We were only returning 2 starters as it was coming in this year, so we knew depth was something we needed to work on and get experience, but trying to work on those guys getting depth from injuries and getting those guys going, but I've loved how this group's prepared. Fun group to be around, and hopefully we can string some wins together here in the second part of the year.
You lose starters at any position, it's going to impact your team, but when you lose your quarterback, how do you go about mid-season having to make the changes there?
Yeah, we hated to lose Eli. It was a tough injury. He was having a great year. He had thrown 8 touchdowns already in his first 3 games as a sophomore, and he's got a really bright future. But our guys have rallied around Spencer Wellenhofer. He's ran our operation really well. You know, we had to change what we were doing a little bit offensively to accentuate our guys' strengths. We went to a more 2-back and 3-back running game. We'd been spread before that point. And Spencer's done a really good job. So he's made some completions in big spots, and he's playing well.
What does it say about the kids that are able to adapt to a new offense mid-season? It's not like you have weeks of camp to kind of install this.
Yeah, we started the week at Tennessee High. We showed them some film. It was offense we ran in 2021. We won a region title and went to state semifinal. We said, here, guys, we've done this before. And so they saw that and saw, hey, we can make those improvements. We can do these things, and they've taken to it.
How about Aiden? Obviously, going to North Carolina gets a lot of headlines, but it looks like you've had to move him to the line from tight end just with the injuries. What does that say about his selflessness to help out for the team in any way?
That's it. I mean, Aiden Wood's a team guy. He's like, what does the team need? That's what I'm going to do. He's had a great year blocking. I mean, he caught a lot of balls at tight end, and hey, we need you at guard some. Hey, coach, what do you need? And what does our team need? So it says a lot about his character.
When somebody like that is willing to do that, does that resonate with the rest of the team? Kind of send a message, hey, if he is willing to do what's best for the team, we all kind of have to fall in line.
Absolutely. I mean, when they see him doing that and blocking for his teammates, celebrating their success, you know, it goes throughout your whole football team. And that's what a leader needs to do.
be the first time in 5 years you're getting ready to face a Ridgeview team that does not have Ryan O'Quinn at quarterback. How much different do they look? I know Coach said that they typically have been more of a passing first team in the past, but now they've kind of morphed into more of a run-based team this year. Well,
they're huge up front. I mean, they're big, and like I said, Deal runs really hard. So the quarterback can make plays. You know, he makes some throws and enough to keep you balanced, and you don't know what's coming. But you know, O'Quinn was a great player, played a long time. You know, it seemed like we played against him forever, but he's a great player, and they've had a history of a lot of good players, and it's a great rivalry. I think back to my first year, we played them in overtime. What a great football game that was. So fully anticipate that in the Mountain 7 late in the year. You're going to have some great football games.
In the Mountain 7 Conference, you guys still control your own destiny in terms of being able to get a share of the district championship. You have Ridgeview and Union still ahead of you at this point in the year. I'm sure that's all you could ask for, right?
Overcoming the adversity, putting ourselves in that position and still have a chance, that's what it's about. So I'm proud of our guys. They come to work every day and have gotten us to that point where we've got a shot these last the last 3 district games, and some great football teams that we got to play well against.
What's going to be key for you guys to get a win at Ridgeview on Friday?
Well, I think one of the big things is we can't turn the ball over. We've got to take care of the football. We've got to control the line of scrimmage, be able to do that. We got to limit Deal. He's going to get his. He's going to get his yards. He's going to make plays, but you can't get in a track meet with these guys up and down the field scoring. So we've got to be able to contain him at least. So we've got to tackle well, and we've got to have great pursuit.
Coming up, we'll go inside the numbers on tonight's matchup between the Falcons and Wolfpack.
Hey, what's up, roomie? I got us some Jersey Mike subs.
Danny DeVito? Are you my freshman roommate?
And that doesn't matter. This is a Jersey Mike's commercial where the subs matter most. I mean, look how big that is. We can eat that for lunch and for dinner. Hey, we eat that. Hey, who let the rents in? You want a Jersey Mike's?
Introduce us to your new roommate.
Mom, it's Danny DeVito.
That's mine. Don't touch it. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
You've worked hard to build your career, your reputation, and your life.
But one accusation, one moment, can put it all in jeopardy.
At Spivey King & Spivey, we defend professionals, business owners, and high-profile clients facing serious charges.
We protect more than your freedom, we protect your future.
Scan the QR code and add Spivey King & Spivey to your phone.
You'll have the peace of mind knowing that if the unthinkable happens, your defense team is just one tap away. Spivey King & Spivey.
For over 60 years, Blackburn, Childers & Stegall has been more than an accounting firm. We've partnered with families and businesses throughout our region to serve as a cornerstone of support. Today, we deliver the capabilities of a large firm, paired with a personalized service only a locally owned business can offer. Our team of professionals will soon be united under one roof at our new location in Gray, while continuing to serve you from our offices in Greenville and Boone. Blackburn, Childers & Stegall, trusted for generations, committed to your success.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealers have all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way. Now, during Toyota Truck Month, they've got more all-wheel drive choices, like the legendary 4Runner, the world-renowned Land Cruiser, the trail-dominating Tacoma, or this powerful new 25 Tundra with $3,000 customer cash or 1.75 APR financing. Or lease this Tundra for just $409 a month. Now, during Toyota Truck Month. Toyota, let's go places.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals pregame show is sponsored by Food City.
It's time to go inside the numbers on tonight's matchup between Abingdon and Ridgeview. Both of these teams have winning records. Abingdon is 4-3, Ridgeview 6-1. Ridgeview, they're averaging 45 points a game. Abingdon, they're scoring 30 points a game. Defensively, Abingdon giving up 23 points a game, while Ridgeview only allowing 12 points per game. And tonight's game will be the 8th all-time meeting between these two schools. Abingdon leads the series 4-3, and the Falcons have won the last 2 matchups. Here are the standings in the Mountain 7 district with 3 weeks left in the regular season. Union undefeated in the district and overall. They're 8-0. They're off this week. Ridgeview, Gate City tied for second in the league, both at 3-1. They play each other the final week of the regular season. They both have lost to Union. How about Abingdon? They're 4th, but the Falcons still have games against Ridgeview and Union. So Abingdon, they can still get a share of the Mountain 7 Conference Championship if they win out. A lot to be decided, but we will get a little clearer picture after tonight's game. Up next, Heather Williams and Steve Wilmoth make their predictions for some of the top games of the week in Prep Picks.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Jim asks, Coach Heupel, got any tailgating tips? Boy, do I. Jim, did you know Food City's gourmet burgers are handmade in-store by a certified butcher? Saturday is almost here. Are you game day ready? This has been Ask Coach Heupel with me, Coach Heupel.
Room for 6 full-size passions. The Lexus TX, 3-row luxury. A car that doesn't elevate everyone's experience. Is a car that stops short of amazing.
Get special offers on select Lexus TX models.
This place has a heartbeat of its own.
The vibe that you get when you walk into the student center, you just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
For over 60 years, Blackburn, Childers & Stegall has been more than an accounting firm. We've partnered with families and businesses throughout our region to serve as a cornerstone of support. Today, we deliver the capabilities of a large firm, paired with a personalized service only a locally owned business can offer. Our team of professionals will soon be united under one roof at our new location in Gray, while continuing to serve you from our offices in Greenville and Boone. Blackburn, Childers & Stegall, trusted for generations, committed to your success.
Welcome into Prep Picks. Heather Williams alongside Steve Wilmoth of ESPN Tri-Cities, TriCitiesSports.com. Steve, if we keep picking the same games all the time, the changes aren't going to change. I'm never going to catch you. But I think there might be some divergence here this weekend in the picks. Love the slate, fun slate, and some really good rivalries in this. So we'll start with maybe one of the best, if not the best. I don't know. There's some good ones on here. David Crockett at Boone, the Musket Bowl.
But another great game, Musket Bowl. The teams are 3-13 combined. That does not matter. I think Crockett, a win assures them a playoff spot. Boone will be in the mix with the win. I think a loss, Crockett probably still has a path to the playoffs, but I think Boone is going to be on the outside looking in for with the loss. So that's how big this game is. You know, you look at the Trailblazers, young football team, struggled offensively. Only one game in which Boone has scored as many as 3 touchdowns in a game. Crockett, not a juggernaut offensively. 3 games with only 20 or more points, but they have scored those 20 or more points a couple of 3 times, like I said. So I think the offense for Crockett can produce more points than Boone will. Still, I think it's going to be a defensive struggle. You know, just look at the offensive output for both teams all year long. It screams defensive struggle. It screams special teams play making the difference, a turnover making the difference. I think Crockett overall, you look at that body work, and I got to give the Pioneers a slight edge.
I think when you look at the offensive output for Crockett, I think there's more potential there. I think some of their issues, their slowdown in their offense has been because of injuries. They're getting some of those players back. I think that it's the Musket Bowl, right? It's always going to be entertaining, but I do think that Crockett gets the win in this one. Don't call this what they call it in Hawkins County Bowl is next.
Yeah.
Maybe the biggest one they've played ever between Volunteer and Cherokee.
For sure. I mean, both teams, 2 losses in the league to Elizabethton and Greenville. We kind of expected that. The winner likely going to be the 3 seed and avoid Alcoa in the first round of the playoffs. That's huge in itself right there. The thing about this game in Hawkins County, there's not been a year since 1980 when these 2 schools opened that both the Chiefs and the Falcons have been in the playoffs in the same season.
That's crazy.
And I really think that's going to happen this year, even for the team that loses. Certainly, I think they're still in position to be the 4 seed. So it's as big Hawkins County big game as we've ever seen. How's that? Both teams can score the ball, and both teams have put up a lot of points on the year. This rivalry, though, is so heated that there's a lot of underlying issues. You may not hear about it a lot, but there's so much heat between these two teams that Cherokee doesn't really like the way Volunteer built its roster on transfers. They like the fact that most of their kids are homegrown. They've made that an issue, I think, in practice this week. Hey, we're Chief boys. You know, they've got some influx of new talent at Volunteer. Nothing wrong with that. Didn't break any rules. Everybody got a
Don't
to play.
hate the player, hate the game.
That's exactly right. So it's going to be a fabulous game with a lot of undertones. I just think Cherokee, I'm going to go with Cherokee on this one. I just like their offense just a little bit more, but I mean, it's basically a complete guess. You can throw a coin up and it can land 5 times head, 5 times tails. And, you know, you can pick it that way if you want to, but I got to pick Cherokee.
We're going to diverge. This is where we diverge. I love Cherokee, and I do. I love the way that they've built that with their own kids from the ground up. They have really just blood, sweat, and tears to get that program to where it is now. And I do think it's going to be an incredibly great game. But when you look at particularly the Greenville game and the score with Volunteer as opposed to the score with Cherokee, I think that leans towards Volunteer having a little bit more offensive prowess. I wasn't at either game. I don't know. Maybe the Dogs were called off earlier. Maybe there's some sort of grudge against Cherokee that I don't know about or whatever. But just looking at that, like opponents, one of your favorites, Volunteer was closer to both Elizabethton and to Greenville than Cherokee was. So for that reason alone, I'm going to pick the Falcons, but I think this is going to be the best game of the week. And there are some real bangers on here, but I think this game is going to be really, really good. Final matchup, our Friday night rivals game of the week, Abingdon at Ridgeview. This is a big one, particularly for Abingdon.
No question, Abingdon's still got a shot at the Mountain 7 Conference with the schedule they have left, improving all the way. Ridgeview, that offense continues, averaging about 49 points per game in their 6 wins. I just like the way the offense is playing for Ridgeview. Again, you look at the common opponents. Let's look at that. John Battle and Wise Central, the combined point differential, 1. Doesn't help any, does it?
No.
But I like the way Ridgeview's playing offense right now. I'll take the Wolfpack.
I think that it is really impressive what Ridgeview has done. Yes. Lost a 4-year starter at quarterback, have a brand new head coach. It is not the Ridgeview team that's been, 1 to 1A with Union the last 5 years. Like, it's a completely different group of guys. And yet the standard's been set there, and the standard is the standard. Yeah. They're still right there battling at the top of the Mountain 7. Abingdon, I don't know what's going on at Abingdon. I don't know if they've had injuries. I don't know, if what is going on, if it's mental in their head or whatever. But they were so good at the beginning of the year, and they have hit such a bump. And yet still, as you mentioned, they still have a chance in the Mountain 7. But I just think at the moment, Ridgeview is playing much better football, and the game is at Clintwood, which is a can't get here there from here, very difficult place to go play a football game. Gorgeous. One of the most immaculate football facilities in our area. I just love going out there, but it's a tough place to play. Yeah. And so for that reason, I'm going to take Ridgeview in this game as well. If you want to know more about high school sports, and it is definitely crunch time for volleyball and for soccer, make sure to follow his website. That is TriCitySports.com. And then for all your high school football scores and highlights, join me Friday at 11:15 on Friday Night Huddle.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop, online at Eddie'sTrophies.com.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealer has all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way, including more all-wheel drive choices, like the family favorite Toyota Highlander or the bigger, more powerful Grand Highlander. Both are built right here in the USA. Now, get a new 25 Highlander or Grand Highlander with 4.75 APR financing. Get all you need at your Toyota dealer now. Toyota, let's go places.
You've worked hard to build your career, your reputation, and your life.
But one accusation, one moment, can put it all in jeopardy.
At Spivey, King & Spivey, we defend professionals, business owners, and high-profile clients facing serious charges.
We protect more than your freedom, we protect your future.
Scan the QR code and add Spivey, King & Spivey to your phone.
You'll have the peace of mind knowing that if the unthinkable happens, your defense team is just one tap away. Spivey, King & Spivey.
This place has a heartbeat of its own.
The vibe that you get when you walk into the student center, you just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
Texas A&M quarterback Marcel Reed is undefeated, heating up the Heisman race, and now he's telling all, only on the Triple Option, wherever you get your podcasts.
Watch News 5 anywhere. Download the News 5 app now.
Welcome to Clintonwood, Virginia. There's downtown Friday night rivals pulling into Ridgeview High School. Big Mountain 7 matchup between Abingdon and Ridgeview. Casey Guest alongside James Coley. Coach, how about your keys to the game tonight?
Yeah, keys to the game tonight. First for the Abingdon Falcons, we have on offense. They want to utilize the fullback. Coach Hamburger believes if Johnson, the fullback, can get going, it opens up all aspects of their offense. They can be successful tonight. And on the defensive side, it's about pursuing the ball and tackling. Ridgeview likes to run the football. Coach wants every player to use the correct pursuit angles, get to the ball, and gang tackle tonight. And over on Ridgeview's side of the field, it's about sustaining long drives. Offensive coordinator Coach Stanley said the key is moving the chains tonight by running and passing the football, keep the clock running, and the Falcons' offense off the field. And on the defensive side, it's about being aggressive. Up front, by controlling the line of scrimmage, Coach Grant wants to win the first down battle, make it second and long. He believes the Wolfpack can be successful if they can do that tonight. These are keys to the game on Friday Night Rivals.
Now, how about our key players? We'll start with Abingdon, the defender, Kiefer Widener.
Yeah, unusual, but we got a defensive player tonight, which is great. Kiefer Widener, the junior, he's a linebacker. You'll see him in the middle of the defense. He had the most tackles last week. He leads the team in tackles for the year. 35 on defense tonight. He's a big key to stopping the Wolfpack's running game.
As for Ridgeview, it's their senior running back, Jalen Deal.
Yeah, number 5, Jalen Deal. He's a senior running back, also returns kicks. He's one of the major factors of the Ridgeview offense. He's rushed for over 1,000 yards already on the season, scored 20 touchdowns. Be looking to carry the ball and be a big load tonight for the Wolfpack.
Going to be a big game in the Mountain 7 Conference. 6-1 Ridgeview, 4-3 Abingdon. Don't go anywhere. Kickoff is coming up next on Friday Night Rivals.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Jim asks, Coach Heupel, got any tailgating tips? Boy, do I. Jim, did you know Food City's gourmet burgers are handmade in-store by a certified butcher? Saturday is almost here. Are you game day ready? This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
For over 60 years, Blackburn, Childers, and Stegall has been more than an accounting firm. We've partnered with families and businesses throughout our region to serve as a cornerstone of support. Today, we deliver the capabilities of a large firm, paired with a personalized service only a locally owned business can offer. Our team of professionals will soon be united under one roof at our new location in Gray, while continuing to serve you from our offices in Greenville and Boone. Blackburn, Childers, and Stegall, trusted for generations, committed to your success.
For over 40 years, Farmers and Miners Bank has been committed to providing exceptional banking services to the Southwest Virginia community, from the majestic mountains of Dickinson and Wise counties to the rolling valleys of Lee and Scott County. Our team members understand the unique needs of our customers because we live, work, and raise our families here. We take pride in our commitment to banking like it ought to be. Come and experience the difference for yourself. Farmers and Miners Bank.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center.
Welcome to Ridgeview High School, the 4-3 Falcons of Abingdon, the 6-1 Wolfpack of Ridgeview. Time now for the coin toss.
Coin toss is sponsored by the Tennessee Army National Guard.
And you can see tonight's coin toss. Our referee is Justin Pruitt. He's giving final instructions to both teams. Abingdon, of course, will be the visitors. They get to call the coin toss. And it appears that Abingdon did win the toss. You said 10 minutes ago you thought Abingdon was going to win the toss and defer, so we'll see if you're right.
We didn't want the ball.
Abingdon has won the toss, elected to receive.
1 for 2, Coach.
Fake me out there. Hey, yeah, 50%. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad.
So the Abingdon offense going to come on the field first. Do you like that decision by the Falcons?
Well, if I win the coin toss, I'm going to defer. I want the ball coming out of the locker room in the second half.
Time for the weather tonight. It is a beautiful day driving up here. 49 degrees. That is the right now temperature. It's going to probably drop about another 10 degrees by the time the game finishes.
Yeah, 10 o'clock tonight is supposed to be 41 degrees. So, yeah, and the game should be over by 10.
Good thing we're indoors.
A good thing we're indoors. Heat, beautiful view here looking down on the Ridgeview's field.
There's the Abingdon Falcons. Ridgeview's team has not yet made their entrance here to the stadium officially. It's only the third home game of the year for Ridgeview. They played 5 of their first 7 on the road, and I joked with Ken Grant, the head coach. He's also the AD. I said, I guess you have no one to blame but yourself for the way that schedule was. 5 out of 7 on the road, and he said there's nothing harder than putting together a high school football schedule.
I'll agree 100%. All the ADs out there and football coaches that work on them, and they're already thinking about next year's schedule. Of course, next year's already in the bag. It's the year after that. You're always changing games. You know, the Mountain 7 district schedule is set, but for all the fill-in games that Abingdon has to get, that Ridgeview has to get, yeah, it's tough at times.
I did ask him, I said, what is one thing that would make it easier? And he said, for Virginia, it would be easier if we started the same time that Kentucky and Tennessee does.
Yeah, that's you know, sometimes they do that. It just falls on, it's sort of like a leap year. It doesn't happen. When it does happen, it's much easier to schedule games, especially when you're right on the state line.
And here are the Ridgeview Wolfpack making their grand entrance for just their third home game of the season. They are 6-1. Their only loss came at Bullitt Park a couple weeks ago to the Union Bears. Abingdon, they started the year 2-0. They lost 3 in a row, but now they've won their last 2, so it's been an up-and-down season for the Falcons.
Yeah, and it has to do with an injury to their quarterback early there in the year. Everybody had them a big favor going to Richlands. Quarterback gets hurt there in the second quarter, and then it went downhill from there in that game. And, of course, they've had plenty of time since that game weeks ago. So now they've got a new quarterback in there. He's a junior, Wellenhofer. So we can look for things out of him tonight, both running and throwing a football, I think.
Ridgeview has the potential, again, their last 3 games of the regular season, all right here. If they win them all, they have the potential to have 2 home playoff games if they would keep winning. So they could be looking at 5 straight home games.
Yeah, they've got to win this game right here tonight. And then I think they got a week. They go down to Kentucky. Like I said, they were right on the state line. So they go down to Kentucky for a week. Then they come back here for another home game against the Gate City Blue Devils.
Connor Smith, the best kicker punter perhaps in the area. He is committed to Arkansas as a punter, but he also handles kickoffs, and not many of them will likely be returned. This one, though, to the 1-yard line, so it will be returned by Judge Dillo of Abingdon. He gets out across the 30-yard line, so what a difference. 1 yard further, the ball's at the 20, now it's at the 30.
Yeah, exactly. You could see back there at the 25. He first got hit at 25, but Dillo, he kept going, got a few blocks to get up to that point, and was able to get up to 31-yard line. So it's great field position starting out here for the Falcons.
Abingdon is led by Spencer Wellenhofer, a junior quarterback. Again, he was not the starter at the beginning of the season. That was Eli Brooks. Brooks, though, was hurt in the 4th game of the season, out for the year, so in comes Wellenhofer and a whole new offense for Abingdon. They went from the spread to a 2 to 3 back system, so expect a lot of running by the Falcons. The first one to run tonight will be Tyke Thompson, number 46.
Yeah, you could see that right there. They were in a wishbone in the backfield that time, and Thompson, the the fullback and running back. Coach Hamburger talked about him being a key to the game tonight. If they can get him going, the whole offense is going to be going. And look outside, maybe put you to sleep, and Dillo going deep there or something.
Aiden Woods, number 77. He started the year at tight end. He's committed to North Carolina to play for Bill Belichick. They moved him to offensive line. We're going to get a toss to Judge Dillo on second down. Dillo has a first down across the 45 out to midfield. Nice run there by Dillo as we take a look at the Ridgeview defense. They've only allowing, I believe, 15 points a game.
Yeah, but the linebackers play a big part in this. You got Wagner over there on the outside, number 20, Justice in the middle, 54, and Wallace on the other outside at number 1, along with the defensive end. And right then what happened, Abingdon rushed up to the line. The defense wasn't set. The defensive ends were flip-flopping there, Rose and Scanlon, and they didn't get set that time, and Woods made an unbelievable block, number 77 that time. He buried the defensive end, and they were able to pick up a first down and get out close to midfield.
That's our first Window World first down. All first downs in the first quarter brought to you by Window World. Abingdon to keep on the ground. Back to Tyke Thompson inside the 45-yard line. So Abingdon, 3 plays, 3 pretty good running plays.
Yeah, and what that was, they're just doubling down, and you can see at the point of attack, they got 2 lead blockers leading up in there, kicked out on the end, got a block on the linebacker coming from the other side, making a tackle with 54, Justice. He's actually in the middle, but he came all the way to the outside to make the tackle that time, or he'd still be running.
Gain of 7, 2nd and 3. 3 backs once again for Abingdon. Is going to be up the middle. That's going to be the fullback, our key player of the game, Kamani Johnson. He's going to be, looks like short, though, for first down, be 3rd and short.
Well, it's what Coach Grant talked about. They wanted to win the first down battle, and so for the first downs, they haven't won the first down battle, and all of them have led to a first down, and now here we are with 3rd and short. And I'm sure we might see more of the fullback or that double lead that they ran. Successful on the left side and right side. I look forward to run behind Woods, big number 77.
3rd and a yard for Abingdon from the Ridgeview 42. It is going to be Johnson up the middle. He has enough for the first down across the 40-yard line. So Coach Ambergy wanted the ball, and obviously he had a game plan. They're looking like they're running it to perfection so far.
Yeah, foot to foot there at the offensive line, 2 tight ends, wishbone in the backfield. We're going to line up, and we're going to run it over top of you. That's what this offense is all about. We haven't seen an option. We might see an option. I think if we follow 77, he might take us to the ball. I thought a while ago he flip-flopped. Maybe it's my imagination, but we'll see here in a minute. And you can see he did flip-flop. He's over on the left-hand side this time. And now we're going to the left.
Run it left with Judge Dillo.
Defensive end did an outstanding job that time getting upfield. Well, that was Grant, actually. The outside linebacker got upfield. And so they were able to slow him down here on first down.
Now, how can Abingdon be confusing Ridgeview by waiting to the last second and running up to the line?
Waiting to the last second, because you could see there they have a strong end, what I call a bull end. He's taking the C gap. He's taking that on. And then they had the wide field end over here on the right-hand side would be the split side, and they flip-flop their ends and linebackers, and so now they don't have enough time to adjust.
There's Johnson up the middle on second down, and you see we talk about Aiden Woods, number 77. He's lining up on both the right and left side. They're changing it play by play.
Yeah, I remember years ago we had one guy that we did that with. You get your best blocker, and you don't even care if the other coach knows it. He's going to the left, you're running to the left. He's going to the right, you're running to the right, because he's going to take care of a guy on the line of scrimmage, or he's going to take care of that linebacker. And Woods, he's 6'5", 280 pounds, going to Carolina. So, yeah, I believe I'd follow him.
3rd and 3 for Abingdon from the 32-yard line. They're going to stay with this formation. It's worked well for them on this drive. It's going to be Dillo off the left side, but Judge Dillo is going to be brought down for a loss of 2 on the play. The Ridgeview defense says enough is enough.
Enough is enough. And Scanlon over there on that side, big number 68 at defensive end. You can see right here, he comes off the ball inside, gets rid of one block, comes out and makes a tackle. Is in the backfield.
Walter Scanlon, 6'2", 290 senior. So now Abingdon is 4th and 5. They're going to go for it, certainly where you would think at the 34-ish yard line, but probably have to put the ball in the air for the first time.
Maybe here we're seeing there might be a penalty here. We're trying to figure out what's going on. And probably what's going to happen here, if they go for this.
Holding. Offense, number 53. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, 4th down.
You could maybe a play action pass right here, but going on 2. That looks like they've been going on quick counts so far.
Do you like declining that penalty instead of making it 3rd and 15 or leave it at 4th and 5?
It's going to be 4th and 5 right here. We're going to. If I'm the coach, we're going to stop them. We're sitting in a house right now. We're selling out. The corners are watching the tight ends for a play action. We're going to get up, and it's a play action right there. It is down the middle of the field. Look at down the middle of the field.
Wellenhofer has Dillon inside the 20 for a big first down. Spencer Wellenhofer to Judge Dillo on 4th and 5.
Dillo came out of the backfield, went to the flats. Really an easy route to cover there if you're an outside linebacker, but he could have been looking in there for that run because you can see a fake. There's Dillo looking on the inside. Shoulder right there. He just beat him deep. See the man down the middle of the field coming in there, number 10 for the Falcons. He was wide open that time. I'm sure they'll be going back to him later.
Inside the Toyota red zone for the first time are the Abingdon Falcons. An impressive opening drive. Here they are up to the line quick again, probably running to the left. And there goes Judge Dillo taking out wide, but great pursuit by the gray jerseys.
Yeah, coming up there really quick that time was number 2 from his defensive position back there. He's a cornerback, Braxton Deal. Braxton Deal made a great play that time coming up there. Got by a block. You'll see it right here. It's a sweep right. Here comes Braxton, gets underneath, gets up and trips him up there. Also coming in there is a couple other guys on the inside, look like linebackers.
This drive by Abingdon is taking now 5 minutes off of this clock in the first quarter. 2nd and 8. It's going to be Tyke Thompson up the middle. Not much there for Thompson. 3rd and long for Abingdon.
Yeah, Thompson actually made a great move right there in the backfield. When he first got the ball, he could have lost 5 yards. He had the ball, stepped back to the inside, planted that right foot, was able to get up in there. So, yeah, he saved a big loss there.
There's Garrett Ambergy, the 8th year head coach of the Abingdon Falcons, also the offensive coordinator and play caller.
Done an excellent job at Abingdon. Last year, I think they won 2 games in the playoffs. Lost the 3rd game.
3rd and 8. And it looks like they maybe get Ridgeview to jump.
Got a lot of fingers pointing both ways out there. We'll see what the officials call from the side, the line judge.
Dead ball. False start. Offense, number 18. That's a 5-yard penalty. Replay, 3rd down.
So it goes against Abingdon, and they said 18 is Oliver Summit, a wide receiver.
Yeah, he would have been out here on this far right side, I believe.
That backs up to 3rd and 13. Abingdon can get a first down just inside the 3-yard line.
See, the backs are really scooted up there.
They're going to keep it on the ground on 3rd and long. That's going to be to Thompson. And Abingdon does have a good kicker, and they're going to bring in Mason Solon, the junior, to try and finish off this drive with some points.
Yeah, McCoy come down hard to the inside there. Defensive tackle. He was able to get a hand on him and pulled him down there. You can see right there, number 60.
Mason Solon, number 42. Said earlier this year, I saw him kick a field goal at Gate City. He has plenty of leg here. This will be a 32-yard field goal by Solon. And this one is right down the middle. Abingdon on the board early, 3-0 lead.
That is crazy. I don't know how he got that field goal off. If you see up the middle that time was the Wolfpack, and they just missed it. They missed it.
More coming up here on Friday Night Rivals.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealer has all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way, including more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else. Like the adventurous Toyota RAV4. It's been America's best-selling SUV for the past 8 years. Now with 4.75 APR financing. Or lease a new 25 RAV4 from just $309 a month. Get all you need at your Toyota dealer now. Toyota, let's go places.
With Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center, learn a trade with no debt and get paid while training. Support the family with great pay and benefits. Secure your future. Local 538 is a partner to a better life while working and when you retire. With AI all around us, a skilled trade is more important than ever. The union invests $250 million a year in training and resources, so you learn with the best. Local 538. Skilled, trained, union strong.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week.
Each week, News 5 and your Mountain Area Ford dealers will honor one student athlete from each of the schools playing on Friday Night Rivals for their accomplishments on and off the field. From Abingdon, we honor Mason Sulland. Mason is an all-district kicker for the Falcon football team and an all-region selection in soccer. He has a 4.20 GPA and volunteers with his church's food pantry. From Ridgeview, we honor Jada Dingish. Jada is an all-conference volleyball player for the Wolfpack. She carries a 4.46 GPA and is active in many clubs at Ridgeview and volunteers for multiple groups in the community.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
That scoring drive by Abingdon, 13 plays, took 6 minutes and 38 seconds, ending with a 32-yard field goal from Mason Solon. There's Kent Grant, the first-year head coach of the Ridgeview Wolfpack, longtime defensive coordinator, and somebody you coached against when he was at Clintwood and you were at Hayside.
Yeah, many times we battled on Friday night. Coach Rick Mullins was the head coach at Clintwood. Coach Grant ran the defense, and we played a chess game many times on Friday night.
He said all the time being the AD and defensive coordinator, he had his hand in a lot of things here. But now when the head coach, he said the biggest difference is everything stops with you.
That's exactly right.
Mason Solon, who just made that field goal, will boom one into the end zone. And we probably will not have many kickoff returns tonight with these two kickers.
No, he's actually the better kicker. And Smith, I think, is the better punter. He does. Both guys know each other. They're good friends, and so we've got two great kickers here tonight. And it might come down to a kick decides the ball game tonight.
Yes, Smith, who's going to Arkansas, he will just be a punter strictly at college.
Right now, it's all about punting.
Yeah.
It's just he's going to be the punter.
And I watched him pregame. It just sounded different coming off his foot. Booming punts like you see on Saturdays and Sundays, but he's only punted 6 times all year, so not sure if we'll get to see that tonight. Bentley Brockhoff, the quarterback for Ridgeview, his first year as a starter, and he's got Mr. Deal behind him. That's a great blanket to have when you're a quarterback. You got a senior running back. Here is that Ridgeview offense coach, highlighted by Jalen Deal.
Yeah, Jalen Deal, the running back, has already gone over 1,000 yards. You knew he was talking about the quarterback, Bradcoff, there. Great to have him to hand the ball off to him. It opens up your passing game. And we might see somebody going deep here. Grant there, I think he's got 4 touchdown passes on the year, and Hill has 3. So those guys, we could see them catching a ball tonight.
Brockhoff waiting for his turn to be a quarterback his senior year. Of course, Ryan O'Quinn, a 4-year starter at Ridgeview, graduated last year, so it's the first time in 5 years that Abingdon has played a Ridgeview team not with Ryan O'Quinn. Here is that defense for Abingdon.
Yeah, and Coach Emberg was talking about you look at it. A 3-3 defense, 3-4 defense, depending on how you want to call it. Linebackers always walking up on the line of scrimmage. They got 7 guys in the box. That last play, all of them was up there stopping. You got Lee at linebacker. You got Kendrick at linebacker. And one of the key players of the game, number 35, Aaron Widener, in the middle. So, yeah, look for the linebacker stepping up, filling the holes tonight.
3rd and 3 for Ridgeview. They're going to go 3 receivers here. Brockhoff going to throw it for the first time. It is dropped. He had Landon Yates open, but Yates was looking to where he was going to go with it before he completed the catch.
Yeah, Landon Yates was a great hitch route there. He just went down to the first down markers, went a yard pass down, turned around. The ball's delivered right on the money. You can see this right here. It's not the quarterback's fault on that.
All right, everybody, so we're going to be in for a treat here. You're going to get to see Connor Smith punt the ball again. This kid is going to Arkansas on a scholarship to punt. So this is not going to be like punch you're going to see mostly on Friday nights.
Abingdon says, wait, hold it up just a minute. We got 10 guys at the line of scrimmage. We're coming. We're putting pressure on him. We'll see what he can do.
He booms one high. They call for a fair catch at the 25. We'll take a timeout on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
You've worked hard to build your career, your reputation, and your life.
But one accusation, one moment, can put it all in jeopardy.
At Spivey, King & Spivey, we defend professionals, business owners, and high-profile clients facing serious charges.
We protect more than your freedom, we protect your future.
Scan the QR code and add Spivey, King & Spivey to your phone.
You'll have the peace of mind knowing that if the unthinkable happens, your defense team is just one tap away. Spivey, King & Spivey.
I'm Brad Robinson, Vice President at Powell Valley Bank in Wise. At PVB, we are more than lenders. We are partners in your growth. Whether you're expanding your business, buying new equipment, or purchasing your first home, we are right here to help. With dedicated loan officers, local decision-making, and quick processing, we are here to help fund your future. Powell Valley Bank, proudly serving our region since 1888.
We want to thank Kia of Johnson City for sponsoring our live streams all season long. You can watch this game on our WCYB Facebook page, YouTube, and our website, WCYB.com, all courtesy of Kia of Johnson City. So we got to see Connor Smith boom about a 50-yard punt almost. Abingdon will have it for the second time. They got a field goal on their first possession. One really nice pass play there on 4th and 5 to keep that drive alive. We'll see the Falcons, though, primarily going to keep it on the ground here tonight.
And we'll see if Ridgeview could slow them down this time.
And we get a stoppage before this play here.
Usually that's against the offense. We'll see what they call here if it's a movement before the ball snap.
Dead ball. False start. 54. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
I'll make it 1st and 15 for Abingdon. The Falcons changed their offense. They were a spread team with Eli Brooks, and Coach Ambergy said after they lost Brooks, the Monday of the Tennessee High game, they sat the team down, showed them this 2-3-back offense that we ran this in 2021. We're going to start it this week. They did, and they did lose the Tennessee High game, but they won the next two after that. So really amazing to change offense in a week like that.
And be that successful with it. You know, talking about the Tennessee High, and where they tied at halftime. You know, great. And so Tennessee High had to make some adjustments. So, yeah, it was, and just like Dillo right there, people missing him in the backfield. Great run.
There's an unbalanced line right here. You can see they're moving 77 Woods around all over the place, but it is a tell. If he's on the left side, they're going to run it left. If he's on the right side, they're going to run it right. Knowing it and stopping it, though, two different things.
Yeah, I think maybe what happened that time, they brought in an extra lineman on that first down play. You can see right there, we got another
flag is a whole bunch of gray jerseys. Tackle Tyke Thompson, but there was a penalty marker.
Yeah, I thought
that came from the back.
Yeah, it looked like it was where the linebackers.
Justin Pruitt's been a pretty busy man so far tonight.
Yeah, he has. We've already seen enough flags here in the first quarter.
Holding. Offense. Number 54. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay. Second down.
That's the second penalty on this drive on John Chapman.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to the unbalance or, they can look for a screen pass here. I don't know how well they throw screen passes, but, 2nd and 19. You said they got a tailback back there now.
No receivers for Abingdon. They're going to maybe pass it. Judge Dillo going to throw it. Overshoots his target. A little trickery there for Abingdon. He was looking for Oliver Summit.
Yeah, Summit got a good release that time, and he was open out there. If it had been thrown a little short, it was over top of his head, didn't have a chance for it. So looked like Dillo might be the guy that's going to be throwing the ball deeper tonight.
That's a nice play call there. I like that, going for a big splash play on 2nd and long, having one of your runners throw it there. Nice spiral there. Again, just overshoots him by about 3 yards.
Yeah, a little high-back pass there. I don't know if we'll be seeing that again here on 3rd down. They're back in a tight formation. Looks like it might be unbalanced on the right side this time.
Now they're going to hand it off to Thompson on 3rd and 20, and he's going to be nowhere close to the first down marker. So Ridgeview's defense, with a couple holding penalties and a false start, they really put Abingdon behind the 8 ball and forced the Falcons to punt it here on 4th and long.
Yeah, once you got the double change, it was a different deal for their offense there, where they line it up tight, running the football. Now you got to throw it, so you lose it down there. And then 3rd and long, they tried to run it, but it doesn't. This is 4th down. The punter's only 5 yards, 6 yards back.
Yeah, Ridgeview's going to call a timeout here. They were perplexed by that formation, so we'll take a timeout and the Wolfpack talk it over.
Financial literacy is sponsored by Blackburn Childers and Stegall.
I'm Sarah Presnell, a tax partner with Blackburn Childers and Stegall. And did you know, on July 4th, 2025, President Trump signed into law the One Big Beautiful Bill. And one of the main aspects is that he has said that Social Security income is not taxable. And while that's mostly true, if you make under a certain amount, there is a deduction available for you if you're 65 years or older that will make that income not taxable to you. So this is big, this is important. This will affect a lot of viewers in our area, but there's also a lot of questions about it. And so if you have questions, we urge you to reach out to us. We're happy to help. We've been in this community for over 60 years. And one of the main things that sets us apart from others is that our love for the community and the people in it. So we're here for you if you need us.
So Ridgeview calls that timeout because Abingdon lined up basically like it was an offensive play there.
Yeah, exactly. They lined up. It looked like a Wildcat formation. And I think that once they see what Ridgeview does, they're going to decide what they're going to do. And then Dillo was going to drop back and maybe punt the football. But you can see now Abingdon's in a regular punt formation. It's a little 3-by-3 spread there. You get wide, you release outside. Got 3 blockers back there in the back. We'll see if Ridgeview puts any pressure on them.
Alex Grant back for Ridgeview. He says to get away from this one, and it goes out of bounds right near midfield. And Ridgeview will start with excellent field position. That punt there was from Peyton Molinari.
Yeah, I don't think he got all of it. Maybe it went off the side of his foot there. And Ridgeview's got excellent field position here, starting for their 2nd time on offense tonight.
Last year, these two teams played down at Abingdon. It was 10-7 was the final score. Defense ruled, and so far, defense has ruled this one as well.
Yeah, a little surprised. I'm surprised at the score. Of course, this is just a Ridgeview's 2nd time of having the ball. We've got 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. We'll see if they try to throw the ball a little bit of play action. Deal have a little success, but not enough, I don't think.
Saw the Sky 5 drone there. Beautiful shot of Clintwood and Ridgeview High School. Nice play there by Jalen Deal. That's the first Window World first down of the game for Ridgeview.
Yeah, just really just run it off of right guard there. Looked like that time Mullins and Rastick, the center, is blocking right here. Oh, yeah, they double-teamed Woods there in the middle. Great block on the linebacker, getting up the field there. Deal did an excellent job moving the chains, got a first down.
Ridgeview in business at the Abingdon 33-yard line. Under 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Falcons lead 3-0. They're going to go back to Deal. Little stutter step inside the 30. Jalen Deal for a gain of 7 down to the 26.
Yeah, what happened on that play? Abingdon changed their defense on that. They were in that 3-4, then they went to a 4-4 defense. Brought another guy in the box for the running game, and you can see a little trap play coming here for Ridgeview heading to the right. Deal does a little fake, steps by, gets by the middle linebacker there that was coming over. Just a great run by Deal, great footwork.
The 2nd and 3 for Ridgeview.
You got nobody in the field, in the middle of the field. There's not a safety back there. They're man-to-man coverage on the outside.
Play clock is down to 5. Ridgeview just gets it off right there. It's going to be Deal again across the 25. He's going to
want to be close.
Going to be close to a first down. I think he has enough. And they do say that is another first down for the Wolfpack.
You know, experienced quarterback, someone that's been playing like last year. You know, Ridgeview has Oak Quinn. He's 4 years. Probably could have checked off that right there and hit a guy on a post pattern. We've seen that happen this year, and we might see it again tonight if they stay in that defense.
Yeah, Jalen Deal, Coach Grant said they told him going into the season, you're going to have to step up, and has he delivered in a big way, already over 1,000 yards. He's been the bell cow for this Ridgeview team this year. He's going to take the toss on first down, but Abingdon says that's enough for that. They stop on the play there by Daniel Blackman.
Yeah, Blackman did an outstanding job getting upfield, forcing everything back inside. And then it's what Coach Hamburger was talking about, pursuit angles. And once you cut back inside right here, you can see the rest of the defense is showing up. Yeah, a lot of guys around the football.
That was a nice job there by 24 Dylan Lee to make him cut it back inside.
Yeah, Blackman, the defensive end, was right there to help out on that play. So, you know, you lose a little bit on it.
Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Ridgeview been riding Jalen Deal on this drive. They're going to throw it now. That one's going to be complete to Grant. Alex Grant's going to be close to a first down. The ball's out, though. It fumbled it, but I believe Ridgeview recovered, and he owes his lineman an extra cheeseburger after the game for that one.
Oh, my goodness. That would have been devastating for the Wolfpack right there, but it would have been great for the Falcons if they'd come away with that fumble. It's one of those things you got to hang on to the football.
Coulter Scanlon does a great job following the play here. Doesn't give up on it and say, okay, my job is over. I did the blocking there. That ball got ripped out by Oliver Summit, and flying in comes Scanlon to keep the drive alive for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, Summit, outstanding job from his cornerback position to ripping that ball out of there. It's just what you practice, just what you're taught. Coach has got to be happy with that.
Ridgeview hurried up to try to get a final playoff, but they may have moved too quickly before the quarter clock ran out.
I'm not for sure what that was about. Why, you know, it's like, were they trying to catch Abingdon off surprise, and now here they lost 5 yards for it. It's like
dead ball, false start, offense, number 50. That's a 5-yard penalty, replay, third down. That's it.
That is the end of the first quarter, so we'll take a timeout here. Abingdon leading over Ridgeview 3-0 on Friday Night Rivals.
Around here, home means everything.
That's why for 26 years, our family here at Window World of the Tri-Cities has been helping families like yours make their home better.
From energy-efficient windows, doors, roofing, siding, gutters, and more. We install it all, and we do it with care.
Because we're not just your local Window World, we're your neighbors.
And we'd love to help you with your next project. Visit us today for quality that will last for generations to come.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealers have all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way. Now, during Toyota Truck Month, they've got more all-wheel drive choices, like the legendary 4Runner, the world-renowned Land Cruiser, the powerful Tundra, or this best-selling 25 Tacoma, which you can get with 2.99 APR financing, or lease a well-equipped 25 Tacoma for $269 a month. Get your Tacoma now during Toyota Truck Month. Toyota, let's go places.
For over 60 years, Blackburn Childers and Stegall has been more than an accounting firm. We've partnered with families and businesses throughout our region to serve as a cornerstone of support. Today, we deliver the capabilities of a large firm, paired with a personalized service only a locally owned business can offer. Our team of professionals will soon be united under one roof at our new location in Gray, while continuing to serve you from our offices in Greenville and Boone. Blackburn Childers and Stegall, trusted for generations, committed to your success.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Jim asks, Coach Heupel, got any tailgating tips? Boy, do I. Jim, did you know Food City's gourmet burgers are handmade in-store by a certified butcher? Saturday is almost here. Are you game day ready? This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center.
Welcome back to the start of the second quarter here. It's 3rd and 8 for Ridgeview, and they're going to hand it off to Deal up the middle. He's going to be short of a first down, so it'll be 4th down, and we're going to see Connor Smith come in to attempt a field goal to see if he can tie this game up here.
Yeah, it's a low-scoring game. Field goals are crucial, and you're down there. It's distance-wise, it's no problem. It's all about accuracy right now.
This will be a 35-yard field goal by Connor Smith. And that one is going to be off to the right, wide right. Plenty of distance, but misses it to the right. So we're going to remain 3-0 Abingdon here. The difference is a made field goal by the Falcons, a missed field goal by Ridgeview.
Yeah, that's costly right there. But you still got the rest of the game, first play or second play of the second quarter. So we'll see if Ridgeview can slow down the Falcons' offense. And we'll see if the Falcons can get things moving here on offense.
Abingdon will take over at the 20-yard line. In high school, if you miss a field goal, as long as it goes into the end zone, the ball goes to the 20, no matter how far of a kick it was.
Exactly.
There's going to be Tyke Thompson. He's going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage there for Abingdon.
He did a really good job. It was closed up on the inside. He sort of bounced it outside, and it was able to dive forward right there at the end. Kept from losing more yardage.
Abingdon comes into this game. They are 7th in the Region 3D standings. Remember, they're the only team in the Mountain 7 who's not a Class 2 school. So they need to, if they were to win this game tonight, that would go a long way to clinching a playoff spot for Abingdon.
Yeah, they're going to get a lot of pair points. Everything's based on pair points in Virginia.
I think there's movement on the right side there by Abingdon.
Yeah, they movement before the ball was snapped again.
It's a dead ball. False start. 54 offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Coach Hamburg, you can't be too happy about that. You lose 5 yards before the ball's even snapped. I'm sure they'll be talking about that at halftime. We got to do a better job of that as far as Abington's concerned if we're going to do something.
Especially for a team that wants to run the ball about 85% of the time.
Yeah, and when you're in this tight formation like this, it's pretty obvious that you're going to run. And that time looked like Ridgeview jumped. I don't know if the back was moving or if he just decided to go in motion. If he got away with it, we'll see.
I think Abingdon got those 5 yards back.
Dead ball. Encroachment. Defense. Number 60. That's a 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
So we take 5, we give 5.
Yeah, so it's back even again. So now it's back to second and a little more than 10. We'll see what happens here. That's listening to sound rather than watching the football there on the defensive line that time.
And they did it again.
That time looked like it was number 32, Rasnick, there in the middle, defensive tackle.
Dead ball. Encroachment. Defense. Number 32. That's a 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
That's a free 10 yards they just gave him right there.
Exactly. And, I might have said it a while ago. They'll be talking about that at halftime. I'm sure Coach Grant's going to be talking about that at halftime as well as Coach Hamburg. You're just giving people free yardage before the ball's ever snapped.
3 straight plays. We couldn't even get it off here with a pre-snap penalty. Judge Dillo going to go out wide, and great pursuit, great tackling there by Braxton Deal.
Yeah, Braxton came up from his cornerback position that time and was able to wrap him up for a short gain. So Dillo's saying something's going on here. He's talking to the official. Not for sure what he would be talking to him about.
That was the previous play that drew the offsides.
Yeah.
With Dillo going in motion here, going to be 3rd and a long 6 for Abingdon.
I don't know if we'll see a play action area out of Willenhopper right now. They're in there tight. Look for the tight end down the seam. You got 2 safeties back there.
Dillo's going to go in motion to be a wide receiver, and Gary Amberg, he's going to take a timeout here to talk it over. So we'll take a timeout as the Falcons talk it before a big 3rd and 6.
Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center in Johnson City is the trusted union for skilled plumbers, pipe fitters, HVAC service technicians, and skilled workers. Local 538 provides top-tier training, certifications, and safety standards, ensuring our members are job-ready and debt-free from that education. Contractors get a reliable workforce that gets the job done right the first time. We're building our country with pride and professionalism. Local 538. Skilled, trained, union strong.
This place has a heartbeat of its own.
The vibe that you get when you walk into the student center, you just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
Welcome back. Abingdon calling that timeout. Each team has 2 timeouts left here in the first half. It'll be 3rd and 6. We'll see what Coach Amberge draws up there. There's big 77, Aiden Woods again. They could potentially change jerseys for him. He could wear 88 and go out in a receiver, but as long as he's wearing 77, Ridgeview knows he will not be an eligible receiver. Now Abingdon's go 4 receivers. Wellenhofer under pressure. He throws it. This one is incomplete. It's a really good thing that Griffin King got his hand on the ball. Otherwise, that would have been a pick 6.
I think so. They were breaking up on the ball from the outside that time. But if he would have caught the ball, he was a pass to change. It would have been a first down. Brings up another punting formation. Looked like, I'm not for sure if...
That was Colin Hill.
Yeah, Colin Hill just roaming around there in the secondary. It was a good thing that he hit the ball, but Hill could have taken it to the house.
Abingdon doing this formation again. Here's 4th and 6. And see if Dillo's going to punt it. He is. Nobody was back for Ridgeview. If this takes an Abingdon bounce, it could go for a while, but it's going to take a bounce favoring really nobody. But Abingdon will down it at the 28-27 yard line. Coming up, the Powell Valley National Bank halftime show. When we finish the second quarter here, we will have some first half highlights. We will talk to some administrators from both schools and all that and more coming up during the Powell Valley National Bank halftime show.
I think Coach Amberge got out of that what he wanted, was that, we're in a wildcat formation. Dillo, he can do the quick kick, and they have nobody back to return it, so we don't have to worry about a return. And so we get to set up our defense rather than kicking it back there to Grant to return a punt.
Ridgeview will start their 3rd drive at their own 28-yard line. Jalen Deal been the primary mode of transportation for this offense and breaks a couple tackles out across the 30 to the 32.
Really ran hard that time. You can see once again in there Widener 35 on the stop that time. He has to cut up field right here. Woods tried to get him. Looked like he was going to strip, but he didn't. And Widener was in there again on the tackle, middle linebacker.
It'll be 2nd and 6 now for Ridgeview. The defensive line of Abingdon almost jumped across.
Yeah, looks like they're getting another play call here. Nobody's in the middle of the field this time on defense. No safety.
That's going to be a run to Deal. Runs into his own lineman, tries to bust it outside, breaks one tackle, but Widener brings him down.
Yeah, great play by Widener. I think Widener's keying in the backfield tonight with Deal. Wherever Deal goes, I go. That's where the ball's going. You can see right here, he's already over here, and he's coming up right now, and he makes the tackle. Yeah, great defense there. So, Thompson, I think number 46 was the one that the first guy got up there to him that time.
The 3rd and 4, under 8 minutes left here in the first half. Little backwards pass that to Deal, try to get to him any way possible. When Abingdon was ready for it, that was Blackman on the tackle. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, a little swing pass over there. It was actually, like you say, it was looked like a lateral that time, and so it's great that he caught it to get up there and then brings up another punt for Ridgeview.
Connor Smith in the Arkansas commit. Again, he just had 6 punts coming into this game. This will already be his 2nd one in the first half. Judge Dillo standing at his own 25-yard line. We'll see where Smith kicks this one. He'll be from close to his 25.
Abington's got 10 guys up there. Maybe they're bringing a little pressure this time. The heat's coming.
This one's going to take a bad bounce if you're Ridgeview, but there is a penalty flag back by where Smith was. Were they maybe running into the kicker or roughing the kicker, perhaps?
It's not roughing, and they get 5 yards here. And so that'll be a first down. I actually took my off of it, was trying to find the football.
Well, Smith is pretty happy.
Yeah, so that's going to give them a first down. If that's the call, we'll see.
It was less than 5 yards they needed, so even if it's running into the kicker, that'd be enough for a first down.
Exactly.
It'll be a costly penalty here by Abingdon.
Yeah, he did. It's one of those things you don't want to do, but it happens. Yeah.
Running into the kicker, defense. 5-yard penalty. That's enough yardage for a first down.
So let's circle that play to see if this comes back to hurt the Falcons here. It was 4th and 3. Ridgeview gets new life.
Yeah, Ridgeview's already up on the line of scrimmage, ready to go as soon as the officials mark the ball.
Ridgeview going to throw it here on first down. Brockhoff, plenty of time, throws it incomplete. He was looking for Grant, but he was well covered.
Yeah, Grant was heading across the field there. It looked like he threw it over top of his head. If he'd have led him a little bit more to the outside, he might have had a chance to get it that time. But couldn't pull it down. Yeah, you can see there was sort of like what they call a little trail coverage there by the secondary that time. Baker, number 15 for the Falcons. Now it's 2nd and 10. Are you going to throw it or are you going to run deal again?
They didn't run him on first down. I think they're going to run him on second down here.
Yeah, we got a double trap coming over here to the right-hand side. Actually, they did a great job there closing that down before it even got started. So Deal broke back into the inside. He was able to pick up 2 tough yards up the middle, and you got Woods in there in the middle. And he's saying, you guys aren't going anywhere right here.
Be 3rd and 8 for Ridgeview.
Woods helped out there, just grabbed him and threw him back behind the line of scrimmage.
4 receivers for the Wolfpack. Brockhoff has plenty of time. He's going to throw it incomplete, well short of his intended receiver. So they cannot take advantage of that running into the kicker.
Not at all there. And looked like he was just sort of trying to get rid of the ball where he was rolling out there. And he was trying to hit Yates. And maybe Yates was coming back. But great defense that time by the Falcons.
Connor Smith.
He's getting a workout tonight. He hadn't had it all year, but he's getting plenty of work tonight.
Even though that last punt, I guess, didn't count, this will be his third of the half, which will be half of what he's done all season long. This time, Abingdon does not come after it. He's able to boom one down here. This one's going to bounce into the end zone. We'll take a timeout before Abingdon's offense comes back on the field. You're watching Friday Night Rivals.
When life gets complicated, you need someone who's on your side. Attorney Brad Fleming understands the challenges folks in Southwest Virginia face. Whether it's criminal defense, personal injury, family law, or Social Security disability, Brad and his team will fight for your rights with the hard work and dedication you deserve.
We'll stand by you every step of the way, helping you navigate the legal system and get real results.
Call today to schedule a consultation, because when it matters most, you need experience you can trust.
I'm Mark Ferris, Washington County Market Executive for Powell Valley National Bank. Since 1888, we have been building financial relationships, from commercial real estate to equipment financing and business lines of credit. We offer customized solutions, fast decisions, and local support. Let's fund your future and grow your business together. Powell Valley National Bank, proudly supporting business owners since 1888.
The school bus stop of the game will be coming up in the fourth quarter, presented by NHTSA. It'll be announced in the fourth quarter tonight's game. Remember, the law in every state requires drivers to always stop for a school bus when the stop arm is out and the red lights are flashing. Our school bus stop of the game will be coming up in the fourth quarter. Beautiful campus here, Ridgeview High School, a school, in fact, that, Coach, you know very well. You were the athletic director here when this school opened back in 2015.
Yeah, exactly. Our first year here, everything's new. The facility's just unbelievable, and it still looks brand new.
Judge Dillo gets upended after no gain on first down, but after 2 years, something was calling you. It was just you couldn't understand what it was, and then just one day, all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, out of the blue, it's time for me to retire. And, you get a little older, and then when you hit that right age, you want to retire, and then the grass is growing on the outside, and you go out and hit that little ball around in the grass once in a while.
I was going to say, you aren't cutting the grass, though. You're going to play golf.
Yeah. mow the grass once a week and play golf a few days, huh?
A few. Abingdon coming quick to the line here on 2nd and 10. Wellenhofer's going to pitch it to Judge Dillo. Dillo out to the 25. That'll be a gain of 5. That'll set up 3rd and 5 for Abingdon.
Yeah, Dillo made a really good run like that. Looked like he was hemmed in. He wasn't going to get anything out of it. He ends up getting 5 yards right here. You can see Ridgeview's up there to get a hold of him, but they couldn't bring him down. Great run by Dillo. He's done a little bit of everything tonight. Threw the football, punted the football, run the football. So, yeah, Dillo's the man on offense right there, or one of them.
If you're an Abingdon fan, the good news is Judge Dillo is a junior, so he will be back next year. 3rd and 5. Wellenhofer's going to throw it. He's got a man open deep, but he goes short, looking for Dillo. Incomplete.
Yeah, we were just talking about Dillo. Here he goes out for a pass now. Looked like Ridgeview had pretty good coverage that time by Hill, number 13. Must have had him man-to-man because he come out of the backfield. Yeah, you can see Hill's right there with him. I think Hill might have got a hand on that ball. It was just a little high.
But both offenses not doing a whole lot in this game. Abingdon had that impressive opening drive. Ridgeview had one good drive of their own, but other than that, it's been a defense-dominated game.
Yeah, the Falcons made their field goal. Ridgeview missed their field goal, and it's both passing games have struggled just a little bit. Both teams are running the ball.
This time, Ridgeview's going to have somebody back to get this quick kick, and this one's going to take an Abingdon bounce inside the 30. It's going to be picked up, though, by Grant, and he does a good job of getting 10 yards back. And we'll take a quick timeout before Ridgeview is back on offense.
Toyota and your local Toyota dealer are combining resources to support our area high schools. We stand together as community partners for our high school athletes and their families to help schools and students get the most out of their high school years. Toyota is proud to join News 5 WCYD, Fox 39 WEMT, and Tri-Cities CW to provide each host team with a charitable donation to their school. Proudly presented by Toyota and your local Toyota dealer. Tonight's donation goes to the Ridgeview Wolfpack.
And a big thank you to Ridgeview for hosting us this year on Friday Night Rivals. We were here last year as well when they played Union. Tonight, Abingdon in town. Ridgeview's offense averaging over 40 points a game. They have been shut out here in the first half. That's a credit to this Abingdon defense led by their defensive coordinator, Chase Nunley.
Yeah, Nunley, you can see he had 10 men in the box. There's 10 guys within 4 yards of the line of scrimmage on first down right there. You had a wideout, walked out with him. Dillo's out there on the wideout. Other 10 guys are in the box. They're waiting for Dill to run the football.
You can tell that's the focus of this defense is let's shut down number 5. If someone else beats us, so be it.
Yeah, and wherever Dillo goes, you can see the middle linebacker he's going to.
2nd and 8. Brockhoff's going to throw it across the middle. He's got it complete. A big pass play is exactly what Ridgeview needed. This one's going to go all the way for a touchdown.
Vander Wallace, I think when you come back, we was talking about a while ago, Abington's tight end running wide open down the middle of the field. I've talked about the no safety in the field. Everybody's up there to stop the running game. At that time, you can see it right here. Wallace just releases out of the backfield, straight down the field. That's our arrow Barracuda play. Run to the end zone.
63-yard touchdown by Xander Wallace. Ridgeview, their first explosive play of the game, goes for a touchdown.
Yeah, that's, one of those things. You put everybody up there in the box, no safety in the middle of the field. Sooner or later, somebody's going to get open. It's a matter if you hit him or not.
Connor Smith tacks on the extra point. Ridgeview takes their first lead of the game, 7-3 on Friday Night Rivals.
Educator Spotlight is sponsored by UVA Wise.
I'm Jeremy Lively, and I'm on the beautiful campus of University of Virginia's College at Wise, and I'm joined today with Chancellor Donna Henry, and UVA Wise is this year's Friday Night Rivals Educator Spotlight sponsor. And you've got a lot going on, Chancellor. Tell us a little bit about what's going on at UVA Wise.
Certainly. This is a very exciting time of the year for us. As students come to campus, we greet them with Expedition, which is an extended orientation program. They learn about academic programs, they get to know about student activities, and we've had them out and about enjoying the college life and getting to know each other. So it's a very exciting time to be here.
So talk just a little bit about prospective students. I know a lot of families out there might be looking for that next step after high school. What do you hear? What kind of sense of feel or feedback do you get from students once they're actually on campus?
You know, I think students, when they come to UVA Wise, they feel the community atmosphere, which is something that really attracted me to come to the college. They also understand that when they come to UVA Wise, they have strong support for academics. So our students graduate with a very low debt. We've just finished a campaign in which we've raised funds for scholarships, which have actually broken some records at the college. So we're very excited about that opportunity and making college affordable for students.
Chancellor, thank you so much, and thank you to UVA Wise for being our Educator Spotlight sponsor for Friday Night Rivals.
Welcome back to Ridgeview High School. The Wolfpack with their first big play of the game. They lead 7-3 after Xander Wallace caught a 63-yard touchdown pass from Bentley Brockhoff. It was a two-play drive that took just 41 seconds off the clock, and Connor Smith will kick off for the second time, and it will be returned by Abingdon for a second time. Judge Dillo out across the 25, and that's where he's going to land. So coming up in the second half, fourth quarter specifically, we'll have our Toyota drive of the game. Right now, I'd have to say that was probably it, but there's still plenty of game left.
Yeah, plenty of game left, and you know, we still got 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in this game. In order for Abingdon to score a touchdown, I think they're going to have to open it up just a little bit on offense, or they're going to have to break an awful long run. We'll see. They're back in here in a running formation, double tights and a wishbone in the backfield.
Abingdon did win the coin toss, and they said they wanted the football, so Ridgeview will receive the second half kickoff. So this is a big drive for Abingdon. First down pass for Wellenhofer. He's looking out in the flats, incomplete on the play. Believe he was looking there for Bentley Kendrick.
Yeah, Kendrick was playing the tight end. You could see him release. He was heading to the flats. It was sort of like a little hesitation there, maybe on his part. I don't know if it's supposed to have been a delay pass or not. But I had good coverage there in the secondary there by Mullins for the Wolfpack.
So your Coach Ambergy, it's always run on first down. So you change it up there. It doesn't work. Then he puts you in 2nd and 10.
Just, you know, well-coached defense right there. I'm reading my keys. I'm trying to find the football, but I'm reading my keys. And that's what happened that time as far as the linebacker was concerned.
They're going to run it here to Dillo on 2nd down. He's going to get brought for a big loss on a play. Wonder if there's a face mask, but no flag there. But just from up here, maybe thought for a second.
Yeah, and look who got him there. Coming in from behind was Wallace. Wallace coming up there from the outside linebacker position for the Wolfpack. The guy that just caught the touchdown. You can see him stun up through there.
I think it might have been a face mask.
It looked a little bit like a face mask.
Xander Wallace gets the stop. He just had the touchdown. Big tackle will be 3rd and long for Abingdon, not where they want to be.
They look like they're going to run the football here in this set unless the tight ends take off again. Here goes the tight end down the seam.
Wellenhofer.
He's got a man.
Yes, he does. Wellenhofer, a big play on 3rd and long to Oliver Summit inside the 20 all the way down to the 15. Coach, you called it.
Yeah, he's, you know, in there tight, just dropping back. He beat his man deep that time, and Wellenhofer put the ball on the money.
That's a big Spivey, King and Spivey first down for Abingdon. All first downs here in the second quarter brought to you by Spivey, King and Spivey, Oliver Summit. But a good job there by Grant to chase him down, at least make Abingdon earn it here. You never know what can happen now at the 15.
Oh, yeah, plenty of time left. You can see Grant going over the top there trying to strip the football. He was able to hold on.
Abingdon puts it back on the ground now. Tyke Thompson gets dropped by Wallace again. Xander Wallace having a great couple of last drives for Ridgeview.
Yeah, he's over there on that left-hand side. You could see that time he just stunted the B gap. He's up in the backfield time. The back's getting ready to get started. Looked like it's about a loss of 2 yards on the play.
I asked Coach Grant earlier in the week when I met with him, I said, give me a unit on your team that's pleasantly surprised you. And he said, our linebackers, because we're starting 3 sophomores at linebacker. And he said, they had no experience, but they have got it, and they're playing well this year.
Yeah, and 2 of them were in the backfield that time, Wallace and Hill. Hill came up there and helped finish it off there with Wallace.
Abingdon quickly coming to the line again. It's going to be the fullback, Kamani Johnson, up the middle. And he's going to get down to about the 11-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout by Ridgeview. Yeah, Ridgeview's going to take that timeout to try and save some time, perhaps. So we'll take a timeout. The Wolfpack talk it over.
The Johnson County Longhorns versus the Unicoi County Blue Devils are Toyota's Friday night rivals. October 31st on the Tri-City CW. Toyota's Friday night rivals. Presented by Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center.
Yeah.
Glad we got Jersey Mike's for the game.
Wait, does our mascot look like Danny DeVito to you?
Yeah, it does. That doesn't matter. This is a commercial for Jersey Mike's, where the subs matter most. Freshly sliced right in front of you. That's what they're all about.
You on the cheer squad?
And up see daisy. Yeah!
Ooh.
Oh, don't worry about me. Focus on those subs. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
So Ridgeview called that timeout. They have 1 left. It's 3rd and 8 for Abingdon. The Falcons can get a first down if they get it to the 4-yard line.
Big play here. If they get down there close, I think they'll go for it. But if they don't get much, I think we might see another field goal here. Put points on the board when you can. Back into the wishbone, double tight.
It's going to be Dillo off the left side. Judge Dillo is not going to be close enough for a first down, and Ridgeview is going to call it their final timeout. So I think Ridgeview is trying to save some time to get back on offense here. And you would expect here, Abingdon, I would expect Solon to come in and attempt another field goal.
I think that's what's going to happen. I was a little surprised by that timeout there. Ridgeview's offense so far has been run. You had that one long pass. Unless they see something, and I'm sure with when they get the ball back, there's not a lot of time on the clock. Abington's probably going to loosen up in the secondary a little bit to prevent them from going deep. Interesting. We'll see what's happening here.
Coming up in just a minute and 31 seconds of game time, we have the Powell Valley National Bank halftime show. Again, a lot coming up. We're going to talk to some administrators. We'll first have highlights, check in some of the band performances. I think be just the Ridgeview band. I don't believe the Abingdon band made the trip here tonight from what I've seen.
What we might see, we've seen a lot of Dillo here in the first half. We might see Dillo coming out of the backfield right now on this play.
If they're going to go for it.
If they're going for it. I've not seen a kicker to act like he's going to kick the ball over there on the sideline for the Falcons. So I think they must be going to go for it. And it could be one of those things we're going to try to draw you off sides right here and get 5 easy yards to begin with.
Yeah, that's a good point. Abingdon could, and again, Ridgeview has jumped a couple times in the first half.
Exactly. Dillo's in the backfield. He's the back on the right side.
So 4th and 5. Abingdon at least lining up like they're going to go for it here. Dillo spreads out. They are going to go for it here, and they're going to look for Dillo. This one, though, is incomplete. So Abingdon goes for it, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, Dillo's the man. He just headed out there and was doing a little out route. It looked like he was open there for a little bit. Maybe just a tad overthrown.
So Garrett Amberg, he bypasses a field goal attempt, and Dillo that close to a first down. If he caught it, it would have been enough for a first down. So yes. Ridgeview takes over now, 126. The bad news for Ridgeview is they're going to start this drive inside their 10-yard line. They have no timeouts. Abingdon does have 2, so they could potentially try to stop the clock here.
I think that we'll see it here. We'll see how many yards Ridgeview gets on first down. You see right now they got that 3-4 defense there looking for Deal to run the ball. No, they're going to throw it.
Brockhoff on first down is going to throw it.
Pattern.
That's incomplete. So that stops the clock. So that's a good thing for Abingdon.
Yeah, that's sort of a little surprise. You would think maybe they'd try to get that clock running and get out here in a half with a 7-3 lead.
So now,
is that a flag laying back there at about the 2-yard line?
Yes, it's a personal
Roughing the
foul.
passer. 77 defense. That's a 15-yard penalty, an automatic first down.
So roughing the passer against Aiden Wood, so that changes everything now. 15-yard penalty gives Ridgeview the ball out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, plenty of breathing room right now. It's totally different than being backed up down there to your goal line. See, Ridgeview looks like they're going to spread it out here again. Same formation as they had last time. Look at man to coverage in the secondary. No safety in the middle of the field.
Brockhoff, a quick throw to the short side of the field. About a gain of 4 yards there to Deal. The clock runs. He did not get out of bounds.
No, he didn't get out of bounds there. The great play there. That time on the outside by Abingdon. Coming up there to make the stop. Looked like Thompson. He's a defensive end, but he was all the way over on the sideline. They moved him to linebacker now.
So Ridgeview going quick, under a minute to go. Deal's going to run it here. Abingdon, Widener tackles him. Now does Abingdon want to call a timeout?
Haven't seen anything yet. Looking at Coach Amberger over on the sideline. The officials marked 3rd down. He's just going to let the clock run right now.
Abingdon will receive the second half kickoff here. Ridgeview's lining up here down to 30 seconds. Deal's out of the game.
I don't know why you'd want to be in a big hurry right now. Let that clock run. There won't be any time left when...
There's a 7-second difference between game clock and play clock, so they will have to run a play here, but they can take it down here. Certainly, at this point, you might as well just let it run a little further here, but they're going to snap it. Brockhoff is going to throw it incomplete. That stops the clock with 11.9 seconds left. It's 4th down now.
Once again, Woods was up there putting the pressure on him.
And now here comes a flag after the play. I think
it's unsportsmanlike. It's going to be unsportsmanlike against the Wolfpack, I'm sure.
It looked like one of the players said something to the referee.
That's not real good.
You see Justin Pruitt talking to Kent Grant.
And it could have been that the quarterback wanted another roughing here. We'll see. Let's see what they call here. Unsportsmanlike.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 6, offense. That's a 15-yard penalty. The down will count. 4th down.
That goes against Bentley. Brockhoff, the quarterback.
Yeah, I think that must have been Woods got back there again. If you're, I think you're going to have a double team block on Woods there. He's a big man down lineman right there in the middle of the field.
All right, so 11.9 seconds left. Abingdon does have 2 timeouts, but you think they're going to come after this punt here, you would think.
I think they're coming at it, but you know, they don't have the pressure up there like they did have. Ridgeview's got one guy, personal protector back there. Probably the guy on the outside. I look for Summit to go here, number 18 on the outside.
If you're Smith, if they don't rush you, I would just hang on a second here, but he's going to boom one. We'll see if Judge Dillo attempts to field this. He does not. And that ball, are they saying that it hit Dillo? There's 9/10 of a second left. Ridgeview recovered it. I think some of their players were saying it might have hit Dillo, but they're going to say Abingdon football with less than a second left.
Officials are going to talk about it. We're going to see what they've got. Yeah, it's going to be Abingdon's football.
So they got one final play here. Again, 9/10 of a second left for Abingdon's offense. Certainly, I don't believe anybody can get it into the end zone here. So that you have a hook and ladder type play, any misdirection, this would be the time to use it.
Yeah, we might see a little crossbuck in the backfield if they come up in their wishbone like they've been. That's the only thing I could see out of it. 2 tight ends. I think they're just going to run the football, go into halftime.
Wellenhofer is going to hand it off to Tyke Thompson. Thompson's going to get a gain of about 7. That'll be the end of the first half as Ridgeview leading a defensive struggle 7-3 at halftime. We're going to catch up with Kent Grant, the head coach of the Wolfpack, before he heads into the locker room to get his thoughts on the first half. Pretty much kind of like, well, this game was last year, 10-7 final last year. This year it's 7-3 at halftime. Defense dominating. Ridgeview had that one big pass play. That's been the difference here in the first half. Anxious to hear what Coach Grant has to say about his team's performance in the first half and how he feels what he feels possibly they need to do here in the second half. And we're joined now by Kent Grant, head coach of Ridgeview. Coach, your team's up 7-3. That one big pass play for 63 yards. How do you assess how your team played in the first half?
Well, we knew this is how it was going to be, a battle up front. And, they're stacking the box to take Jalen away. And we just got to do a good job of trying to get some people out of the box and hitting some of them pass plays.
Coach, you got to be real proud of your defense, only giving up 3 points in the first half to the Falcons.
Yeah. They seem to always throw us a good curveball there, and we kind of adjust on the run right there. And one of our big defensive players got hurt there, and it's going to kind of limit us. But hats off to our defense for keeping us in the ball game there.
Coach, thank you for your time. Best of luck in the second half.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, that's Kent Grant, head coach of the Ridgeview Wolfpack. Coming up, we'll have the Powell Valley National Bank halftime report.
For over 40 years, Farmers and Miners Bank has been committed to providing exceptional banking services to the Southwest Virginia community. From the majestic mountains of Dickinson and Wise counties to the rolling valleys of Lee and Scott County. Our team members understand the unique needs of our customers because we live, work, and raise our families here. We take pride in our commitment to banking like it ought to be. Come and experience the difference for yourself. Farmers and Miners Bank.
This is my winning play.
A large pizza and 8 wings, the coach's combo.
Run it every time.
Johnny Brusco's, your game day headquarters.
Game day starts at Johnny Brusco's.
Friday nights are made for moments like these. Every parent's dream is to see their child play under the lights. But one reckless choice can take it all away. Always stop when the stop arm is out. Don't be the reason they miss their moment. Stop means stop.
You've worked hard to build your career, your reputation, and your life.
But one accusation, one moment, can put it all in jeopardy.
At Spivey King & Spivey, we defend professionals, business owners, and high-profile clients facing serious charges.
We protect more than your freedom, we protect your future.
Scan the QR code and add Spivey King & Spivey to your phone.
You'll have the peace of mind knowing that if the unthinkable happens, your defense team is just one tap away. Spivey King & Spivey.
Bristol Flooring is now Bristol Flooring and Cabinetry. Whether you're building or remodeling, visit our newly redesigned showroom for the best selection of custom cabinets, vanities, and more.
Save yourself some money and shop Bristol Flooring now
for the best prices in town.
Welcome to the Powell Valley National Bank halftime report.
Welcome back. It is halftime. Ridgeview on top of Abingdon 7-3.
Hello, I'm Wheaton Harding, President of Powell Valley Bank. I also have the honor.
And we are joined now, the UVA-wise School Educator Administrator segment by Chris Owens, the principal at Ridgeview, and Travis Gray, assistant principal and AD at Abingdon. Mr. Owens, we'll start with you. Thank you for hosting us this year on Friday Night Rivals. The fall sports season kind of wrapping up, the first semester just past the halfway point. How are things been going this year at Ridgeview?
Things have been going really good. Our volleyball team, we're going to start the district playoff here Monday. Lehigh High's coming to us. This class is getting ready to start. It's going to be a good year. It's been a good year so far.
And Mr. Gray, obviously, the fall season wrapping up here, but there's some teams for Abingdon that are hoping to make some deep postseason runs.
Absolutely. First, our cross-country team, both our boys and girls. We had the Mountain 7 District Runners of the Year, and they both won boys and the girls. Our golf team, we got Natalie Glassley playing in the girls' state championship on Monday, and our volleyball team is really, really playing at a high level. They won the district, and we're hosting the tournament next week, next Tuesday and Thursday, and then hoping got the number 2 seed in the Region 3D tournament, so looking to go a long ways.
Gentlemen, thank you both for joining us. We appreciate it, and best of luck the rest of the school year.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Educator Spotlight is sponsored by UVA Wise.
Harding, president of Powell Valley Bank. I also have the honor of serving as the chairman of the Mountain Empire Community College Foundation. Here to tell you more about the foundation and our Promise program is Amy Greer, our executive director.
Thank you, Leighton. Mountain Empire Community College is committed to reducing financial barriers to obtain a higher education. We know that in the 21st century, all students need skills training to contribute to the economic vitality of Southwest Virginia. Thanks to the generosity of donors like you, as well as our local municipalities and the Ann and Jean Worrell Foundation, MECC now offers the MECC Promise, a scholarship program that provides tuition coverage for all high school graduates in Dickinson, Lee, Scott, Wise, and the city of Norton. To qualify, students must have graduated from a public school or recognized homeschool association in our service region. Additionally, students must maintain a 2.0 GPA, be enrolled full-time, and provide proof of residency. They should complete the FAFSA and an MECC scholarship application annually. To learn more about the MECC Promise, visit our website. If you're interested in contributing to a student's educational and career goals, visit the MECC Foundation's website. Every gift is an investment in the future of Southwest Virginia.
The Ridgeview Band is ready to play. Enjoy their performance. That's the Ridgeview Band. We'll be back on the Powell Valley National Bank halftime show.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
With Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center, learn a trade with no debt and get paid while training. Support the family with great pay and benefits. Secure your future. Local 538 is a partner to a better life while working and when you retire. With AI all around us, a skilled trade is more important than ever. The union invests $250 million a year in training and resources, so you learn with the best. Local 538, skilled, trained, union strong.
Yeah.
Glad we got Jersey Mike's for the game.
Wait, does our mascot look like Danny DeVito to you?
Yeah, it does. That doesn't matter. This is a commercial for Jersey Mike's, where the subs matter most. Freshly sliced right in front of you. That's what they're all about.
You on the cheer squad?
And up to see Daisy. Yeah!
Ooh.
Oh, don't worry about me. Focus on those subs. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
From the first day of kindergarten to your senior year, we make sure every milestone is remembered. Your journey is our journey. Visit jhacompany.com to learn more.
At Powell Valley National Bank, we know life doesn't stop on weekends or holidays, and neither should your banking support. That's why our Help Center is here for you. Open Saturdays from 9 to 5 and Sundays from 1 to 5. We are even open on bank holidays.
Need help with account questions, online banking, or debit cards? Our dedicated team is just a phone call away.
Call us anytime during Help Center hours at 833-419-0338.
Powell Valley National Bank, here to help when you need it most.
You're watching the Powell Valley National Bank Halftime Report.
Ridgeview on top of Abingdon 7-3 at halftime. Time now for our Toyota School Spotlight on the School Resource Officer here at Ridgeview High School.
Tonight's School Spotlight is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
On a daily basis, we greet the kids every morning, make sure, we stand at the door, try to make sure everything's safe. And after the kids get in the building, we make sure the doors are secure and we patrol the hallways. And just throughout the day, we interact with the kids and make sure they stay safe and have a good environment. I have open door policy in our office. Kids, they can come in and talk. I think it's great that we're here, as a role model, or if they need advice or anything of that nature. People don't realize how much they come and confide in us. And, they feel safe to come in and talk to us. If they have issues, they know that they can come in and tell us anything that's on their mind, and we're not going to judge them or hold anything against them. We're just going to try to send them in the right direction to get more help if they need it. I enjoy interacting with them. I enjoy interacting with the high school kids, the elementary kids. When we go over there, I've been involved in youth sports pretty much my whole adult life, coaching youth football and with my son, and softball with both of my daughters. 12-hour day is nothing unusual, and sometimes it's 14, 16 hours, like football games. We don't get home till 11 o'clock at night after everybody leaves. It is an honor that the principal and the administration chose me for this, and it's humbling, and it's just an honor.
The Tennessee Army National Guard.
We're joined today by Private First Class Justin Wood. And Justin, you're a graduate of West Ridge High School, currently a student at ETSU. Experience is, I think, the most important thing that any of us, in whatever we're doing, can do. Tell us about what your experience was in going through this process from, West Ridge and being helped into ETSU and now part of the Guard.
So I graduated from West Ridge in May 2024. And then immediately after I started my enlistment process, I came down and met the recruiter after I got a text. Pretty simple. I just took the ASVAB, and then he showed me all the jobs I had from my score in the ASVAB, and I picked my job. And then after that, I went down to MEPS about a week later, and then I got all my exams done there.
With me now is Specialist Turner. You also are from West Ridge High School. When you go back and you talk to students that you probably still know, what's that like in sharing your experience with them?
Honestly, for me, it's just really fulfilling because this is something I'm really passionate about. And honestly, I feel like it helps calm their nerves a lot about the enlistment process when I'm able to go back and talk to them about basic training in AIT and the whole enlistment process and let them know it's not as bad as they think, and just give them that rundown.
You're watching the Powell Valley National Bank Halftime Report.
Home is where friends gather, and children grow, and life's pages turn. Home is where the good times in life happen, and where memories are made. Helping young families get started on a great life together in their first home, and then move up to a larger home when the need arrives, is what we do. The Bank of Marion, with hometown community branches all across the region.
From the first day of kindergarten to your senior year, we make sure every milestone is remembered. Your journey is our journey. Visit jhacompany.com to learn more.
Football is more than a game. It's our community.
And at Johnny Brusco's, we're proud to be a part of it.
Make the call we always make.
Johnny Brusco's, we're on your team.
Proud partner of ETSU football. Around here, it's all or nothing. That's why your Toyota dealer has more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else. Like the best-selling Toyota Camry or the stylishly advanced new Corolla. Now get 4.75 APR financing on a new 25 Corolla or Camry while supplies last. Or lease a new 26 Corolla for $209 a month or a Camry for just $279 a month with 2 years no-cost maintenance included. Get all you need at your Toyota dealer now. Toyota, let's go places.
Around here, home means everything.
That's why for 26 years, our family here at Window World of the Tri-Cities has been helping families like yours make their home better.
From energy-efficient windows, doors, roofing, siding, gutters, and more. We install it all, and we do it with care.
Because we're not just your local Window World, we're your neighbors.
And we'd love to help you with your next project. Visit us today for quality that will last for generations to come.
You're watching the Powell Valley National Bank Halftime Report.
Here are your first half highlights. Abingdon had a big pass play here to Judge Dillo. That set up a field goal by Mason Solon. The only points for Abingdon here in the first half. Took a 3-0 lead. Ridgeview drove the ball behind Jalen Deal. They tried to connect on a field goal from Connor Smith, but this one was wide to the right. So it remained 3-0, but then Ridgeview, the only touchdown of the first half, coming when Bentley Brockhoff finds Xander Wallace, 63 yards. That is the only touchdown of the game, but we have plenty of Johnny Brusco's Pizza for you. Sounds good to me.
This pizza break is sponsored by Johnny Brusco's Pizza, your neighborhood pizzeria.
Game day's all about having the right plan. This is my winning formation.
And here's how you run it. 1 large pizza and 8 wings for $24.99. We call it the Coach's Combo.
Trust me, this is a play you run every time.
Johnny Brusco's, your game day headquarters.
And go Bucks.
Game day starts at Johnny Brusco's.
Here are some first half stats. Total yards, pretty even. First downs, the edge to Abingdon. Abingdon also has the time of possession advantage, and both teams had exactly 78 yards passing.
That's amazing that both teams having 78 yards pass. But both teams had one long pass, and that was it. The rest of the thing's been about run. And I think that we're going to see a lot of that in the second half as well.
We're joined now by Garrett Amberge, head coach of the Abingdon Falcons. Coach, you're down 7-3, but other than that 63-yard touchdown, your defense really played hard. How do you assess how they played in the first half?
I think our guys are battling. They're playing hard. I love the heart of this team. They're doing a lot to overcome adversity we've had throughout the year. It's a fun group to coach, and they're playing a lot of heart tonight.
Coach, you're doing real well on defense, too. Just that, like Casey said, it's just that one pass play, but you're running, run. The offensive line, you got to be proud of those guys up there. They're opening a few holes and just making some mistakes there offensively as far as movement for the ball snap.
Yeah, we had a couple of penalties we got to clean up, but, man, our defense is battling. They're tackling well. They got a great running back, so we've done a good job bottling him up. Got to continue that in the second half.
Coach, thank you for the time and best of luck in the second half.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's Garrett Ambergy, head coach of the Abingdon Falcons. His team trails 7-3, but Abingdon will receive the second half kickoff when we come back here on Friday Night Rivals.
Thanks for watching the Powell Valley National Bank Halftime Report.
The field, the lights, the crowd. It's everything to them. But one missed stop can turn a celebration into silence. This isn't how any season is supposed to end. Always stop when the stop arm is out. 1 second can save a lifetime of pain.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
Get 2.9% financing for 72 months on all 2026 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or get $5,100 total value on this Silverado. Plus, get $1,250 trade assistance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
In East Tennessee, football is more than a game. It's our community. It's our pride.
And here at Johnny Brusco's, we're proud to be a part of the same team.
Whether it's after a big win or just dinner with friends, Johnny Brusco's is where we come together. So when you're hungry, make the call we always make. Johnny Brusco's, we're on your team.
Johnny Brusco's, proud partner of ETSU football.
Our communities are filled with caring people who open their hearts and dedicate themselves to transforming lives every day. People whose kindness and compassion shine brightest when times are hard, providing hope when life feels uncertain. We're proud to partner with organizations who positively impact the lives of the members we serve and the places we call home. Thank you for serving our communities from your friends at Eastman Credit Union.
Welcome back. Ridgeview on top 7-3. Coach, let's look back at your keys to the game and see how the teams have adhered to those here in the first half. We'll start with Abingdon.
Yeah, well, Abingdon on offense, Coach Ambergy talked about it, utilizing a fullback, and they've definitely done that here in the first half. It's the fullback's blocking or the fullback's carrying the ball. He's got some tough yardage up the middle, but they're utilizing the fullback. And, talking about pursuing the pursuit angles and tackling, they've been doing a great job of that. They've kept deal hemmed up tonight. It's not been able to get loose. And over on offense, we haven't had any long drives by Ridgeview's offense. They haven't sustained the long drives, had that big long pass for a touchdown, so they got to be happy about that. And on defense, they've been pretty aggressive. And like Coach Grant said, it's up front that you can control the line of scrimmage. That's what it's about. And Coach Ambergy mentioned the same thing.
Time now for a message from UVA Wise.
This place has a heartbeat of its own. The vibe that you get when you walk into the student center, you just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
There is Bentley Brockhoff, the quarterback for Ridgeview. He threw the only touchdown of the first half to Xander Wallace for 63 yards. Ridgeview's offense will be on the field first here to start the second half. After Abingdon won the toss, they wanted the ball in the first half, and that was the first drive of the game for Abingdon. It was the only one they got points on with the field goal.
So we'll see what Ridgeview does here coming out of the gate in the second half, see if they can get anything going. If it's you still want to have 8-10 guys in the box there for the Falcons. We'll see.
You got Mason Solon, who has plenty of, the only time he kicked off in the first half, he put it into the end zone. You have to wonder if there's ever a, maybe potential here. Do you think onside kick maybe, or?
Not right now.
Not right now. Okay.
I think he's going deep. Of course, the second line of defense here for Ridgeview, they're back there, so he could drop it there in the middle. We'll see what happens here, but with his leg, looks like it's going to start on the 20.
Solon boots it, and Ridgeview just watches it bounce through the end zone, so they will start at the 20. He is pumped up
Yeah, excellent kicker. He's the kicker, and Smith is the punter. Ever who gets him to kick, they've got a weapon there.
So Abingdon's defense will be on the field first. They're down 4 again. Other than that 63-yard pass they gave up, they really contained Deal pretty well.
Yeah, they did. They really shut him down there in the first half. You can see they got 7 guys in the box. Looks like they sort of got a safety in the middle of the field this time.
Ridgeview for the first time with two backs. An extra blocker there for Deal, so maybe that's an adjustment Ridgeview's made.
Could be, and looked like they got a little more yardage there than normal on first down. Like you said, the guys leading up in there, clearing the way a little bit over here on this right-hand side. That Grant that time was in the backfield. Looked like Grant and Wallace. No, Grant, he's going out wide.
Yeah, I think it's Wallace in the backfield there.
Yeah. Wallace is in the backfield with Deal.
Wallace can serve as an extra blocker. This one, the snap is bobbled. Brockhoff does the smart thing and falls on it.
Yeah, that's a smart play. You can see Abingdon was back there with him. Get on the ball. We'll go play another down. It's going to be 3rd down. It's a passing situation right here. Little high snap there coming in. And
what you don't want is him trying to pick that up with guys right on him.
Exactly. If he tried that, he would have probably fumbled, and Abingdon would have the ball there on about the 10-yard line.
That's coached, correct?
Yes, yeah. You got get on the ball, protect the ball. I thought probably got a different play here. You can see a little different coverage in the secondary right now.
3rd and 14
got
for
two
Ridgeview.
Safeties backing up.
Brockhoff's going to throw it. He is throwing it deep, and it is incomplete. There were 3 white jerseys kind of bracketing Alex Grant. He's looking for a flag.
Yeah, Grant was the slot receiver that time, but he released and went up the sideline. Great coverage there, and ball got there, but a little overthrown, but great defense. And like you said, the safety came over and helped out. They haven't been having a safety in the middle of the field, so that made a big difference.
Connor Smith been a busy man here tonight for Ridgeview. This will be his 4th punt of the game. He only had 6 all season.
Yeah, and when you're putting this many times, that tells you that your offense is not getting it done.
Bit of a low snap, but this one bounces at the 47. Dillo lets it go, and that bounce adds about 15 more yards on for Ridgeview. And he does his best there to hold him up, saying that's Aiden Woods. Like, I didn't rough him, I'm just hugging him.
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't see a flag on that. I'm sure Coach Grant's not going to be happy with that. You got running into the kicker right there. I mean, that was really obvious.
Now, running in would not have been enough for a first down.
We could say walked into the kicker, but he did hit the kicker and went to the ground with the kicker. So I'm saying
it's hugging the kicker.
Yeah. I don't know. How many yards is hugging the kicker for?
We'll have to look that up for next week. All right, it's going to be Tyke Thompson here. First down for Abingdon. He cuts outside, has a first down. That'll be a Window World first down for Abingdon.
Yeah, great blocking there on the outside. He was able to get outside the defensive end, outside the linebacker, cut it up, and the only person there was the cornerback left, and so he picked up a first down on first down. See right there, coming over, actually, the safety, Grant that time, was the one sort of tripped him up there. Johnson fell forward.
All first downs in the 3rd quarter brought to you by Window World. Abingdon at the 40-yard line. It's going to be a fullback, Kamani Johnson, getting a gain of 3 on first down.
Yeah, just that real quick hitter there. We're going to hit it quick and see what we can get here and be happy with it.
These 3 guys for Abingdon who've been getting mainly the carries. Tyke Thompson, he's a junior. Kamani Johnson, he's a junior. Judge Dillo, he's a junior.
Plenty of experience this year. You can see they had a little unbalance over here on the right-hand side. Whoa. Coming through there tough for Ridgeview that time was Justice, the middle linebacker, met him in the backfield.
Logan Justice, big hit. Watch Wellenhofer. He seemed like he really had to extend out to get that ball to Thompson. Like he almost kind of tripped a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit more. We would have had a fumble that time. Yeah, a great play on Wellenhofer's to get him the ball and for him to hold on to the ball after getting hit that hard in the backfield.
Coming up in the fourth quarter, we'll have our NHTSA school bus stop of the game. That'll be coming up in the fourth quarter. Remember, the law in every state requires drivers to always stop for a school bus. 3rd and 10 here. Abingdon under heavy pressure. That one is almost intercepted. Wellenhofer, that was tipped, and oh boy, would they like to have that one again. Caleb Wagner, it was right in his hands.
Yeah, he couldn't get it there. The Falcons were actually lucky on that play. You see him going in there. It's,
is that when you say something like that's why he's playing defense?
That's why he's playing defense. He's not a receiver, but you can see right here it's tipped up in the air. Oh, he probably catches that 9 times out of 10. Yeah. It's like, oh my goodness, I let one get away. We'll see what the Falcons can do here with their punt this time.
Abingdon is in a unique, traditional, punt formation. Big booming kick for Abingdon. Alex Grant's going to have plenty of room here. Running lateral, he's out of bounds at the 30. We'll take a timeout here. You're watching Friday Night Rivals.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealers have all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way. Now, during Toyota Truck Month, they've got more all-wheel drive choices, like the legendary 4Runner, the world-renowned Land Cruiser, the trail-dominating Tacoma, or this powerful new 25 Tundra with $3,000 customer cash or 1.75 APR financing. Or lease this Tundra for just $409 a month. Now, during Toyota Truck Month. Toyota, let's go places.
Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center in Johnson City is the trusted union for skilled plumbers, pipe fitters, HVAC service technicians, and skilled workers. Local 538 provides top-tier training, certifications, and safety standards, ensuring our members are job-ready and debt-free from that education. Contractors get a reliable workforce that gets the job done right the first time. We're building our country with pride and professionalism. Local 538. Skilled, trained, union strong.
Thank you to Key of Johnson City for sponsoring our live streams tonight on Facebook, YouTube, and WCYB.com. So many ways you can watch the game no matter where you are, all courtesy of Kia of Johnson City. So Ridgeview, their second possession here of the second half. Both teams punting on their first possession is what we've seen here. A defensive battle, 7-3. Jalen Deal on first down, and he runs into big 77 Aiden Woods, and that's a battle that Deal's not going to win very often.
No, he's not. You see, that was just a little sweep to the left side that time, and Deal was able to get by the two guys over there containing this time. You can see he cuts up field, but here comes Woods from the inside.
Picks him up.
He just picks him up, and the offensive linemen there, they've got to do a better job blocking if Ridgeview's going to be running the football. Because right now at the line of scrimmage, they're getting beat up front at the line of scrimmage there. Woods is having his way right now. So we'll see what happens here with coming up here on second down.
If you missed us talk about it earlier, Aiden Woods is committed to North Carolina to go play for Bill Belichick next year as a tight end, but he's moved to offensive line and defensive line to help Abingdon. They've had a couple of injuries. That just speaks to the type of player he is.
Yes, that speaks to the type of player he is, and he's a very intelligent young man, too, carrying over a 4-point grade point average, and he's going to Carolina. And we could see him on the offensive line at Carolina besides playing tight end, but I'm sure he'd like to play tight end, and they'll give him a chance once he gets down there. Don't know how long that'll last, and with the way things are going in college football right now, is Belichick going to be there next year?
That is a great question. Is Colin Hill on that carry for Ridgeview? And also, Ridgeview, Connor Smith going to Arkansas. Their coach was fired, Sam Pittman, and Coach Grant told me he went to a game recently, and they told him if Bobby Petrino, who's the interim, if he gets the job, his scholarship will be honored. But they said if there's a new staff comes in, you never know what can happen there as well. Brockhoff throwing short hops, the intended target, that'll be incomplete. He was looking there for Deal.
Yeah, it looked like Deal would run a little curl route over on that side. He first wanted to do a little swing pass, and it was covered. Really not a lot of pressure that time from the defensive line of the Falcons. He had time to throw the ball. Great coverage in the secondary.
And here's something we haven't seen in 3 minutes, a punt.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of punts tonight, and I'm sure Smith, he's definitely getting a workout. More punts tonight than all year.
This time, nobody rushing him. Connor Smith can boom one, and this one is going to bounce, take a Ridgeview bounce inside the 10, inside the 5, down at the 1. Now his foot was on the line, but I think this should be good there. So we'll take a timeout. A great punt by Connor Smith, great coverage by his teammates.
Oh, unbelievable.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week.
Each week, News 5 and your Mountain Area Ford dealers will honor one student athlete from each of the schools playing on Friday Night Rivals for their accomplishments on and off the field. From Abingdon, we honor Mason Sullen. Mason is an all-district kicker for the Falcon football team and an all-region selection in soccer. He has a 4.20 GPA and volunteers with his church's food pantry. From Ridgeview, we honor Jada Dingish. Jada is an all-conference volleyball player for the Wolfpack. She carries a 4.46 GPA and is active in many clubs at Ridgeview and volunteers for multiple groups in the community.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
Welcome back. That punt down inside the 1-yard line. That's where Abingdon will start. So all they have to do is go 99 yards here.
Yeah, unbelievable punt. That was a skyrocket that time. That ball got up there and turned over and took a couple bounces and able to die down in on the 1-yard line. Right now, Ridgeview's got to be ready for the fullback.
Abingdon, no room to breathe here, and that's what they're going to do. Give it to Kamani Johnson, and he does
They're
get
saying
out.
Safety now. He gets out.
Yeah,
Ridgeview's wanting a safety.
Both officials on each side are saying he's out at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, he was out of the end zone. Seems like every time that Abingdon rushes up real quick, they run that fullback. I don't know if that's something they practice or something that just happens to be that way. I'm sure they practice it. But we might see in a minute they'll run it outside. Their best play has been outside tonight over there on that right-hand side. We'll see which side. Woods is over there at the right tackle this time. Oh, he's playing tight end, but he's not eligible because 77 is his number. They're going to try to bounce it outside. Oh, he is tackled. Oh, they say he's at the 1.
Tyke Thompson maybe loses a yard, but Ridgeview's defense selling out to stop the run here at the goal line, and they've been successful the first 2 plays.
It looked like Wallace came up there that time and hit him right at the line of scrimmage. He actually hits him. He's just, he's out of the end zone first contact. He's fallen back into the end zone.
I think, we don't give out players of the game, but Xander Wallace has been, I think, the player of the game so far for Ridgeview, what he's done on defense, and, of course, caught the only touchdown of the game so far. So look at how close that ball is to the end line there. It's 3rd and 10 for Abingdon.
Offensive lineman in the backfield.
Judge Dillo goes in motion, and there's a flag. Abingdon, half the distance to the goal would be just pick up the football and move it about 3 inches.
Yeah, you can't even, I don't think you can move it to maybe the length of the football.
It's a dead ball, false start, offense, with 54. Half the distance to the goal, still 3rd down.
I think we've heard his number called a couple times today.
If you're Abingdon here, do you want to try a hard counter just because obviously you're not going to lose anything if you jump, but if you can get Ridgeview to jump, you have a big 5 yards.
Yeah, I could see a hard count right here trying to get a 5 easy yards, and once again, Dillo goes outside.
Ridgeview stays disciplined. Wellenhofer's going to throw it from his own end zone, looking for Dillo. That one is intercepted on the play by Braxton Deal.
Braxton Deal comes up with the interception. Great play. You could see he cut right in front of Dillo to make an outstanding play from a cornerback position. It's like he's not got me beat. I'm running stride for stride. You can see right here he goes back, stolen from his own end zone. Deal comes on the inside, picks it off. Great play by Deal that time.
Braxton Deal, a sophomore for Ridgeview. This Wolfpack team, only 2 juniors on the roster. They got a lot of seniors and then a lot of sophomores.
Yeah, and, this right here all started with that punt.
So now can Ridgeview take advantage? They're going to start this drive at the 32-yard line of Abingdon. Jalen Deal going to get brought down by Wagner after a gain of 3.
Yeah, had a little block there at the line of scrimmage. They actually had a block on Wagner. He came off the block and made the tackle right there. Whichever way Deal goes tonight, Wagner's going with him. It's you're going to have to block that man if he's going to get on down the field tonight. And had the punt, stopped on 1 yard line, the interception, great field position here. You're inside the 30-yard line. You're on the 29 here. We'll see if the Falcons can come up with a stop here.
2nd and 7. It's going to be a run to Deal. Deal inside the 25, inside the 20. Ridgeview gets a first down inside the Toyota red zone now. They are cooking here.
Well, what happened that time, the line was blocking back to the right. It's a double tackle to the left. You can see Deal didn't carry the ball that time, but he blocked the backside.
That was Wallace.
And so Wallace was able to get up through there and pick up a first down. Big first down for the Wolfpack right there inside the 20-yard line.
Ridgeview with some momentum here, up 7-3, looking to add on here as we approach the 4-minute mark left in the third quarter.
7 guys in the box again.
It's going to be Deal this time. Jalen Deal cuts it outside, inside the 10. Jalen Deal, there's a flag. So we'll see what that is. It's a touchdown for the moment.
I think we're probably going to have a hold.
The celebration stopped pretty quickly there for the home team.
Yeah, didn't see exactly what happened. That came from the sideline over there. The line judge. We'll see what the call it is. I'm saying it's against Ridgeview. Coach Grant's saying
holding, offense, number 25. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Still first down.
Over outside, there's a wideout over there. 25. That's
on Grant there. They call it.
That was a weak call, huh? He reached out his arm, but he really didn't hold anybody. He couldn't catch up with him.
Yeah, it's hard to hold someone when you don't ever grab him.
I could see Coach Grant being mad on that call. Alex is his son, number 25.
So that takes a touchdown off the board from Jalen Deal. Going to be 1st and 9 now for Ridgeview from the 19. They're going to give it right back to Deal, and he's only going to get maybe 2 yards on that carry.
Yeah, you can guess who was up there with the stop that time. Widener, number 35. Defensive lineman up there as well. Right in the hole that time. That was number 53 that time on the defensive line. Blackman there from a defensive end.
It's really amazing. We've seen a lot of sophomores for Ridgeview making plays. Abingdon is their junior class.
Nobody out here on the wideout. There's nobody on the wideout. Here he comes, coming to the right side. They switched up. Corner's going by. Safety's got the slot man.
2nd and 8.
Still got 7 in the box.
Brockhoff throws it. That one almost intercepted. Was that dangerous?
That could have been 6 the other way right there.
Peyton Molinari breaks that one up there.
Yeah, that could have been a big play for the Falcons there. Those out there backing up. Oh, yeah.
Oliver Summit actually on that break up there for Abingdon.
Summit's had some big plays tonight. And that was another one on the defensive side. And they're basically, we're locking on the receivers man to man.
3rd and 8 for Ridgeview. Big play here.
7 in the box.
It's going to fake it to Deal, give it to Wallace, and he's going to be brought down for no gain on the play. So Abingdon, they bend, but they stiffen in the red zone after that penalty.
They sure did. That was a great play with the line that time. The play was actually designed to go to the right. There was nothing over there. Wallace tried to cut it back, and the lineman there in the middle brought him down. Could see right here, he was coming to the right. He's coming back to the middle there. Big number 73, defensive tackle for Abingdon, was in on the stop that time.
Connor Smith will attempt his 2nd field goal of the game. This one is blocked by Abingdon. So Abingdon's special teams, and Smith ends up on the ground. He's looking for a flag.
Hillman Holder was on the ground, but the ball was touched, so they're saying it wasn't roughing the kicker.
We'll take a timeout on Friday Night Rivals.
Around here, home means everything.
That's why for 26 years, our family here at Window World of the Tri-Cities has been helping families like yours make their home better.
From energy-efficient windows, doors, roofing, siding, gutters, and more. We install it all, and we do it with care.
Because we're not just your local Window World, we're your neighbors.
And we'd love to help you with your next project. Visit us today for quality that will last for generations to come.
Looking for a stress-free way to finance your next car? Fuel your dreams with an ECU auto loan. financing your next vehicle doesn't have to be overwhelming. ECU is here to help you every step of the way. We offer competitive rates, up to 125% financing, and no payments for 60 days, so you can drive worry-free with an auto loan that fits your needs. Just visit ecu.org/auto now to get started. Eastman Credit Union.
Points hard to come by tonight up on the Ridge. Abingdon, their defense, they got a big holding call against Ridgeview, took a touchdown off the board. We saw the replay, but then Abingdon, they come up with a big field goal block here, so it remains 7-3.
Yeah, the defensive line, it's that 4-3, but that time they had everybody up there. They were coming to block that field goal, and they were able to block it. Now they're on offense here.
So Abingdon loves this field position compared to where they started the last drive at the 1-yard line. Judge Dillow is going to take the toss on first down, and the ball's out. The ball's out.
I don't believe see they're pointing Ridgeview coaches out there on the field pointing their way. We'll see what happens here. It's hard to see, but Abington's pointing that they got the ball.
And Abingdon does have it. I believe who recovered that for Abingdon was Jeff Taylor, 73.
Yeah, he's lined up at left guard. Well, sometimes he's lined up at left guard. They shift back and forth going that unbalanced.
That's the second time tonight a lineman has recovered a fumble for each team now. It's amazing. The bounces go your way, but also not giving up on it. You watch 73. He sees it and then jumps in here really late. I mean, that ball was sitting here for a while before he fell on it.
And Scanlon, he was the one that knocked that ball out of there. Another lineman, the big 68, playing defensive end. He knocked it out. Ridgeview had their opportunity again for a turnover. Couldn't come away with it. Third down for Falcons.
1:05 left. It's going to be Kamani Johnson up the middle, but guess who's going to push him back? That's Logan Justice.
Logan Justice there again, coming from the middle. Looked like he was playing a down lineman. They were unbalanced over on that right-hand side that time. Only had two guys over here. Tried to run a really quick to the fullback there, going up the middle right here. You can see it, trying to go right straight up the middle, and then there's Justice in the middle. And the ball comes out, but he's already down.
There's no gain on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 5 now. There is a 20-second difference between the game clock and play clock, so Abingdon will have to run another play here as we're now under 30 seconds left in the third quarter. The home crowd trying to make a little noise on a cold night in Clintwood.
Is this the Summit?
No, this is a direct snap to Dillow, and he's going nowhere.
I think he a little messed up on the play that time. Scanlon in there again from his defensive end spot. I believe that's number 68 coming up there. I think what happened that day, he bobbled a snap, and it was like, okay, I got to run. I don't have time to throw the ball.
That'll be the final play, the third quarter. No points in quarter number 3. We head to the fourth quarter. Abingdon trailing Ridgeview 7-3.
Whether it's community events, local fundraisers, or sports programs, you'll see Powell Valley Bank. We've been proudly supporting local events, students, and small businesses for generations because this community is our home too. When you bank with us, you're choosing more than a place to keep your money. You're choosing a partner who shows up. Powell Valley Bank, proudly supporting our community since 1888.
This place has a heartbeat of its own. The vibe that you get when you walk into the student center, you just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealer has all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way, including more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else. Like the adventurous Toyota RAV4. It's been America's best-selling SUV for the past 8 years. Now with 4.75 APR financing. Or lease a new 25 RAV4 from just $309 a month. Get all you need at your Toyota dealer now. Toyota, let's go places.
Friday nights are made for moments like these. Every parent's dream is to see their child play under the lights. But one reckless choice can take it all away. Always stop when the stop arm is out. Don't be the reason they miss their moment. Stop means stop.
The start of the fourth quarter up on the Ridge. Another defensive battle between these two. It's 7-3 Ridgeview. Last year when these two teams played, Abingdon won the game 10-7 at Abingdon, and they have a chance. It's a possibility it could end 10-7 here tonight.
Exactly. I don't think Ridgeview wants that to happen tonight. You can see right now it's a little 3-by-3, little spread on the punt, really not putting a lot of pressure on.
Molinari going to punt it here for Abingdon. This one is going to take an Abingdon bounce, but Ridgeview's going to have excellent field position. The second half field position has been heavily favored in the position of Ridgeview. Coming up, we have our Toyota drive of the game, and spoiler alert, unless we get a drive ending in a touchdown, we only had one so far, so pretty good idea what our Toyota drive of the game will be, but you never know.
Yeah, we got to stay tuned here because we got a whole fourth quarter to play here. A lot of football to be played on the Ridge.
Was there a team Hayside played that no matter who you played, it was always a certain type of game, whether it was a shootout, defensive struggle? Because it seems like Abingdon and Ridgeview always play these even games.
Yeah, you have your rivalries. They're always a close game, but not necessarily 7-3. But yeah,
this is old school football.
This is old school football. Abington's lined up in that wishbone running the ball. They're not going to do a whole lot as far as
ball's out. Jalen Deal, the ball's out. I haven't seen a beanie.
He's coming in. They're going to give the ball to Abingdon.
They are. He fumbles the ball, recovered by Blackman.
Blackman's the down tackle there, defensive end for the Falcons, coming away with it. I didn't see the ball come out before he went down. We'll see if somebody punched it or if it hit the ground and come out. Big break here at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Clearly coming out. That was clearly coming out.
Yes, yeah, sir. that ball was out of there. Great play there by the Falcons defense that time. Lee, 24 in the middle. He started things off that time. And, that ball is out of there. It's we'll see if Abingdon tries to go deep here on first down. And they look like they're going to throw it right off the bat.
Wellenhofer throws it. It's
two missed tackles.
Judge Dillo. See you later. Judge Dillo. How about that? A fumble and a touchdown.
Back-to-back plays for the Falcons there. Unbelievable.
Judge Dillo goes 54 yards, breaks some tackles, and what a momentum swing we've had in this game to start the fourth.
Yeah, it was just a little short hitch route over there. You'd think they were going to come up and make the tackle. You can see right here, he just pulls up right there. Short pass, boom, one person misses him. Bam, safety misses him, and he's off to the races. And usually when you're off to the races like that, Justice was following there, 54, but Dillo's he's a lot faster. He's a skilled guy out there.
Mason Solon on to the extra point to give Abingdon a 3-point lead. Bad snap, but Solon still gets it off, and it's good. What a play by Mason Solon.
Oh, my goodness. The holder able to get it down, and he got his foot underneath.
There it is. Judge Dillo gives Abingdon the lead. 10-7 Falcons, less than 30 seconds into the fourth.
For over 60 years, Blackburn, Childers & Stegall has been more than an accounting firm. We've partnered with families and businesses throughout our region to serve as a cornerstone of support. Today, we deliver the capabilities of a large firm, paired with a personalized service only a locally owned business can offer. Our team of professionals will soon be united under one roof at our new location in Gray, while continuing to serve you from our offices in Greenville and Boone. Blackburn, Childers & Stegall, trusted for generations, committed to your success.
You've worked hard to build your career, your reputation, and your life.
But one accusation, one moment, can put it all in jeopardy.
At Spivey King & Spivey, we defend professionals, business owners, and high-profile clients facing serious charges.
We protect more than your freedom, we protect your future.
Scan the QR code and add Spivey King & Spivey to your phone.
You'll have the peace of mind knowing that if the unthinkable happens, your defense team is just one tap away. Spivey King & Spivey.
Financial literacy is sponsored by Blackburn, Childers & Stegall.
I'm Sarah Presnell, a tax partner with Blackburn Childers in Stegall. And did you know, on July 4th, 2025, President Trump signed into law the One Big Beautiful Bill. And one of the main aspects is that he has said that Social Security income is not taxable. And while that's mostly true, if you make under a certain amount, there is a deduction available for you if you're 65 years or older that will make that income not taxable to you. So this is big, this is important. This will affect a lot of viewers in our area, but there's also a lot of questions about it. And so if you have questions, we urge you to reach out to us. We're happy to help. We've been in this community for over 60 years. And one of the main things that sets us apart from others is that our love for the community and the people in it. So we're here for you if you need us.
Abingdon with the lead once again, 10-7. After Jalen Deal fumbles the first play, Wellenhofer to Dillo. A couple missed tackles, and Dillo goes 54 yards. Abingdon, momentum back on their side.
Yeah, we were talking there before. Dillo, he can run the ball. Dillo can run the ball. He can receive the ball, and he's shifty. He's got a couple moves there, and touchdown into the end zone. New ball game here.
Speaking of the end zone, that's likely where this ball is going to go off the foot of Mason Solon. He's 2 for 2, putting him in the end zone.
And I'm going to say it's going to be 3 for 3.
He went back into the end zone. I think he caught it at the 1, though, but the momentum took Deal back into the end zone.
Yeah, so starting on the 20.
What a weapon that is at the high school level. We'll have to make a team go 80 yards. You see Deal talking to the referee, Pruitt, there, and saying, can't I return that?
Yeah, he's saying, hey, I caught the ball here on the 1 yard line, and the official said, hey, yeah, but you stepped back into the end zone when you caught it, so it automatically dead ball. You get it on the 20.
Yeah, Justin Pruitt says, I didn't make the rules. I have to just enforce them.
Yeah, exactly, and that's a good thing for the defense, good thing for the offense. Defense is on the field, offense is set up.
Ridgeview down 3 here. Brockhoff's going to throw it on first down. He throws it out, and that one is going to be a loss of about 5 yards on the play. This Abingdon defense, that was Drew Baker.
Yeah, Baker was just sitting there. He had him man-to-man. He just sat there waiting. And finally Brockhoff decided he'd throw the football out there. You could see as soon as he caught the ball, he's tackled. He is hit. Also coming up there was 46 from the linebacker position there, Thomas.
Loss of 5, 2nd and 15 for Ridgeview. Again, their offense, other than that 63-yard pass for a touchdown, has not done a whole lot.
And I'm going to say this pass, they got
Ridgeview 2nd and long. That one almost intercepted, and that was Blackman who recovered the fumble. Almost had an interception there.
Yeah, you can see dropping into his hook zone that time was Widener. I believe Widener might have got a hand on it, or Blackman got a hand on it there. They were trying to do a little curl route coming in there behind there to Braxton Deal. There was nothing there.
And this is danger time now for Ridgeview. Things not going their way here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, started off bad at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and it hasn't got any better for them.
3rd and 15 for the Wolfpack.
Man coverage on the outside. Looks like the linebackers have dropped back a little bit, so the pressure is going to come from the line. One linebacker's going, doesn't have it. Looks like
short pass to Hill. He hits a nice block, a first down for Colin Hill. What a play on 3rd and 15. The desperately needed first down. All first downs in the fourth quarter. Presented by Spivey King and Spivey.
Yeah, he's got a little block on the outside, but you can see what Hill does right here. He just does a crossing route, gets upfield, puts a little move on, stops, gets on upfield further. Yeah, big first down there. Gave him some breathing room. New life for Wolfpack. We'll see what the Falcons can do right here on defense. Still got 7 guys in the box playing man coverage on the outside.
All the momentum was with the visitors, but now there's a big first down. They're going to give it back to their bell cow Deal. But Widener and Thomas make the stop. Thompson.
Hey, you've got to block the linebackers. That was a good blocking on the line that time. The linebackers are killing the running game for Ridgeview right now. It's Widener. He's like, he's already has double-digit tackles tonight.
Ridgeview quick to the line here. Gain of 2 on the play for Deal. Going to throw it out in some space, and that's going to be a first down to Grant. into Abingdon territory. Alex Grant on the catch. Nice blocking by those other receivers out there.
Well executed play. That's like an old play I used to call this Texas. They hit the back as he's going out, and he's already got up his steam. He's almost running full speed when he catches the ball. Is able to turn it upfield and pick up another first down. Great execution that time, and Abingdon coming up and to make the stop. Could have been a bigger play that time.
Ridgeview in Abingdon territory at the 47-yard line.
Looks like they flip-flopped the formation.
It's going to be Deal up the middle. Deal, nice spring on first down. That's going to be a gain of 6.
They pulled a lineman, and that was actually was going to go outside, but Deal saw an opening there in the middle. See right here, watch him. It's going outside. We got a double-team block there. He cuts off behind it. Really good job there, and great play by Blackman there for the defensive line for the Falcons that time. Able to shut it down.
Ridgeview trying to get up to the line quickly here to maybe see how Abingdon defense is, then they can change a play if needed. They just did.
It's that 4-3 defense. This is the same play they ran a while ago.
Deal has enough for a first down inside the 30-yard line, so Ridgeview, after that 3rd and 15, Coach, things are rolling their way here on offense.
Once again, that little trap play going outside. He's inside this time. Was able to keep him legs turning, getting on up the field, picked up another first down. But the thing right now that's hurt Ridgeview, hey, they got to hang on to the football. Abington's been able to come away with a couple strips this game. They're inside the 30 now, so they got to hang on to it. I'm sure we're going to see Abingdon try to strip the ball.
They're going to give it back.
Yeah, that's we had a missed block there, pulled around that time. 2 linemen right there for, a linebacker and a lineman for the Falcons made a great play right at the line of scrimmage, just picked up a yard. Great defense that time.
So they shut down Deal there on first down. Blackman, he's had a big second half for Abingdon. He's 2nd and 9 after a gain of 1. Now, if you're Ridgeview, they're 0 for 2 in the field goal department here, so that's something they got to keep in the back of their mind as they're going to go back to Deal. Not much there on 2nd down.
Yeah, that's not there, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 9. There was nothing there. It looked like they tried to run the same play that time, and once again, that defensive line is coming up there making stops, and the linebackers are filling the holes. It's sort of what Coach Hamburger talked about before the game there, one of his keys to the game.
3rd and 9 for Ridgeview, and they got a receiver on the outside there. I think that might have been Deal that went on 1.
Now it's going to be 3rd and 9, and we had 5-14.
False start. Offense, number 7. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay 3rd down.
That's Landon Yates.
Landon Yates that time got an early start there, and he's looking down at his play chart there. Looked like he was running a fly pattern that time, the old streak. I'm taking off, hit me deep.
Under 7 minutes to go now, 3rd and 14. Ridgeview converted a 3rd and 15 earlier in the drive. Now they need 3rd and 14.
Last time it was a crossing route. This time no crossing route.
Brockhoff deep. He's got it complete to Grant inside the 1. No touchdown, but it's 1st and goal. Alex Grant with the big catch.
Unbelievable catch that time. Putting the ball on the money here. You can see it dropping down in there. Right here it is. Stretches out. Brings the ball up with 2 hands there inside the 1-yard line.
A great throw by Brockhoff there. Put it right in the bucket, and a great catch by Grant. So 1st and goal inside the Toyota red zone is Ridgeview. 6:23 and counting.
You want to call this or you want me to call it?
You call it.
Deal's running the ball behind 3 blockers.
Just a direct snap to Deal, and he's in for the touchdown. Ridgeview's back on top, 13-10.
Looks like they had the jumbo package in there that time. Really big linemen, big blockers in the backfield there. Deal just followed him up off that right-hand side there. Did a little spin, got into the end zone for a touchdown. You can see it right here going off the right-hand side. Just blocked down, little spin move, followed back into the end zone. I actually thought they put a lineman in there, but that was in the back they brought in there to block that time.
Connor Smith, big extra point here to give Ridgeview a 4-point lead. And we get a stoppage before the PAT. Deal's catching a breather on the sidelines.
It must have been against the offense. They must have moved there. They blew the whistle before the ball was snapped. Yep.
Dead ball. False start. offense, number 13, 5-yard penalty, retry the point after touchdown.
How about on this drive? 3rd and 15, first down. 3rd and 14, first down.
They might want to get to 3rd and long next time, huh? That's crazy the way, just well-executed plays on 3rd down when you had to have it.
Connor Smith, extra point is blocked. The second kick blocked by this Abingdon defense, and what a big play that is. It's now a field goal game instead of needing a touchdown. We'll take a timeout on Friday Night Rivals.
Home is where friends gather, and children grow, and life's pages turn. Home is where the good times in life happen, and where memories are made. Helping young families get started on a great life together in their first home, and then move up to a larger home when the need arrives, is what we do. The Bank of Marion, with hometown community branches all across the region.
Around here, home means everything.
That's why for 26 years, our family here at Window World of the Tri-Cities has been helping families like yours make their home better.
From energy efficient windows, doors, roofing, siding, gutters, and more. We install it all, and we do it with care.
Because we're not just your local Window World, we're your neighbors.
And we'd love to help you with your next project. Visit us today for quality that will last for generations to come.
Local 538, skilled, trained, union strong.
Talk about what it is that the union brings that maybe contractors really don't put into focus that really gives them an advantage of having your employees.
Well, I think you have a skilled, trained work class. People we bring in here and we continue training for them at whatever level they need to be, whether it's beginning or even advanced. We can get them more advanced, through rigging certs or different welding certs, whatever the contractor would need. But also just the help, the input of having the insurance for the workers, having the full retirement for the workers, that you don't have anything to worry about for. Our administrators handle all that. We have the scale. As long as you pay the scale, then all that stuff is covered for your employees. You don't have to worry about going on Indeed or anything else looking to hire people. You call us, you ask for manpower, and we send you what you need, whether it be first-year apprentice or seasoned journeyman. We try to work with them all we can and get them what they need, and if they don't have the training that they need, then we get it to them.
You can talk to some of the larger contractors that do their own training. They have a great big training budget. Or they're paying someone to have them trained or certified. I don't have that problem. And if I have something special, different, that I need certification on, I can call them and work with them and get it. Get the people that I need that has the certification.
Local 538, skilled, trained, union strong.
Ridgeview on top 13-10. Connor Smith kicking off here, but a blocked extra point leaves this as a 3-point game instead of a 4-point game. Judge Dillo breaks through a couple tackles. Judge Dillo out across the 35. Penalty flag comes in, and usually that means it's against the offense.
Yeah, probably a block in the back, and I'm not for sure what the call is now. We might we'll see what they say beside the block in the back. There was a late flag coming in there. They're definitely going to take the block in the back. They're going back to the 20-yard line. Looks like the flag's on 21. So they'll be backing up to the 11-yard line. If that's the spot, we'll have to wait and see.
It's multiple fouls on the return team here. Personal foul hurdling on number 3. It's declined. Holding number 15. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Multiple fouls against Abingdon.
Yeah, that hurdling penalty looked to me like he was just trying to jump over the guy laying on the ground rather than stepping on him, but he was trying to get on downfield, and I guess that's where that came in. But the hurdling penalty, no effect on it. It was a hold back at the around the 20-yard line.
So Abingdon will start this drive at their own 11. They're down by 3 points. Now they're going to go to the spread formation for the first time. Wellenhofer going to throw it deep. He's got Dillo. Dillo has it. Judge Dillo. Court is in session, says the judge. 89 yards.
I don't know how you let him get behind you twice. The only time they've thrown deep tonight, and it was in the spread offense the last time, they go back to the spread offense again, and Dillo just runs by him back there. You can see he gets the inside. He's running a post pattern, throws it as far as he can throw it, and the safety's not back there to help, and so it's a
89-yard touchdown for Abingdon.
Dillo's got 2 long ones in the books.
Now Mason Solon will try to give Abingdon a 4-point lead. And that one is blocked. What is going on? The third block kick we've had tonight, so it stays a field goal game. We'll take a timeout. A crazy fourth quarter here so far. Abingdon on top 16-13. Don't go anywhere.
This place has a heartbeat of its own. The vibe that you get when you walk into the student center, you just get a vibe that you're here at home.
It's given me opportunities that I never thought I'd have. Everyone here knows everyone. That atmosphere is infectious.
The relationships that I've built here have been phenomenal, and I know that they'll last beyond here at Wise.
It's a magic little place in the mountains.
Outstanding plays are made by outstanding players. Join us on Fox 39 News at 10 every Wednesday night as we unveil our Player of the Week.
News 5 Sports Player of the Week is sponsored by Toyota. The Johnson County Longhorns versus the Unicoi County Blue Devils are Toyota's Friday night rivals. October 31st on the Tri-City CW. Toyota's Friday night rivals. Presented by Local 538 Union Hall and Training Center.
What a fourth quarter we've had here tonight. There's Spencer Wellenhofer just threw his second touchdown pass of the fourth quarter to give Abingdon the lead once again, 16-13. Why did we wait till the fourth quarter for all this offense? It was 7-3 going to the fourth quarter.
I think Wellenhofer's probably told the coach, say, hey, let me throw a couple here, coach. So they go to their spread offense from 2 tight ends and a wishbone, spread it out. Last 2 plays have been touchdowns, long touchdowns.
Mason Solon.
Ridgeview gets the ball on the 20-yard line. What do you think?
Yeah, he's having 3 times, probably a fourth here. But we had 10 points combined in this game through 3 quarters. Much different story here in the fourth quarter. We've had that one is going to go into the end zone.
Yep.
Is the school bus stop of the game presented by NHTSA. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
Here's our school bus stop of the game. It's Ridgeview's defense. Gang tackle on Judge Dillo. They got him in the first half, but Dillo's got him in the second half. That is our school bus stop of the game presented by NHTSA. Always stop for a school bus when the stop arm is out.
This is the school bus stop of the game presented by NHTSA. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
Ridgeview's offense back. They scored their last time they had the ball. They have to do it again. Down by 3, 5:54 left. They're going to stay in the spread formation here, but it's going to be Deal on first down. He's going to get 3.
Yeah, it looked like just a really like a quick dive play coming off of the left-hand side over here that time and picking up about 3 yards, what he's got all night. Ridgeview had them spread out. They were trips to one side, split to the other side.
Had 10 points in the first 3 quarters. We've had 19 points here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it went wild here in the fourth quarter. If anybody left, they left before the scoring took place.
2nd and 7. They're going to keep it on the ground to Deal. He's got a first down. Jalen Deal gets dragged down from behind.
Game-saving tackle there that time by Blackmore. Number 53, I believe it was. He broke through there. Deal's got the speed. If he'd have got by him, he would have been gone.
Yeah, Blackman with the stop there for Abingdon. I think some people maybe on the Ridgeview side were looking for a horse collar tackle.
Well, it didn't happen. No flags on the play. Ridgeview's using a lot of time here. getting this play off. But they you know, you got plenty of time to score. They really need to score with no time on the clock by what's happening here in the fourth quarter.
As a first down, under 5 minutes to go now. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Bit of a high snap there. Deal out to the 44 for a gain of 5.
Yeah, Deal, after the high snap, he just was to the right, then he cut back to the left a little bit, maybe picked up another yard or two. Great move on first down there for him.
You mentioned the way this is going here, probably this is going to be Ridgeview's final drive of the game here. So they have to, they got 4 downs. Obviously, a field goal would tie it, but the way we've seen here tonight, no kick is a sure thing on either side.
I don't even know if I would try a field goal if I was Ridgeview now. Unless we got a timeout and I can talk to everybody about gapping down. You got to gap down.
2nd and 5.
Oh, that's a killer right there. That's, they'd stopped the drive before.
Brockhoff falls on the snap.
Little high snap coming back through there. Looked like it went right through his hands. We'll see right here. Boom. Sort of in between them that time.
It was almost like it was snapped to Deal.
Yeah, it's busted play there.
So 3rd and 15. Now they converted on the 3rd and 15 and the 3rd and 14 on their last drive. They got to do it again here.
Yeah, we thought if they were big last time, this is the biggest play of the ball game right now.
3:35 and counting left in this one.
Looked like a linebacker's walked out a little bit on the outside this time. Yeah, he's not rushing.
Brockhoff has plenty of time across the middle. It's complete. It's fumbled out of bounds. Oh, is Ridgeview lucky?
Oh my goodness! Grant caught the ball. It's he's dropped the ball a couple times tonight after he's caught it.
That's his 2nd fumble. They recovered one, and that one went out of bounds. Alex Grant makes the great catch in traffic, but then loses it. But if you're a Ridgeview fan, luckily it went out of bounds.
Yeah, that's or Abingdon would have had that ball. But they got a first down here in New Life. Like I said, it was 3rd down. They just had to get to 3rd down. 3rd down, 13, 14, 15. First down. Ridgeview's moving now inside the 45. We'll see what happens now.
That's the third and 14 plus conversion in the fourth quarter here for Ridgeview. Deal, a little counter play. Widener shuts him down after a gain of maybe 1.
Yeah, that was just a little double trap going over to the right-hand side. Nobody blocking the middle linebacker, and he's having a field day there coming up, tackling Deal. They've been good friends tonight because they've met a lot, let me tell you.
This next snap will take place under 3 minutes left. Ridgeview's at the 43-yard line of Abingdon. They have all 3 timeouts left.
This is the formation they ran the drag pass on a while ago.
Brockhoff, quick throw to the outside. The short side of the field dropped for a loss on the play. Oliver Summit on the tackle for Abingdon.
Yeah, Summit's another one of those guys that's had a great game tonight. He was right there. Looked like tried a little bubble screen coming back to the inside that time. Looked like they pulled 1 lineman out there. Well, they pulled 2. Scanlon wasn't able to get out there. He's dropped immediately. So now we got 3rd and 11.
Right where Ridgeview wants to be here, 3rd and 11. 2:15 left in this one. Brockhoff, plenty of time. No rush for Abingdon all day to throw this one incomplete. Here comes a flag.
Yeah, it looked like he hit him as he went up. Got a little injury there. He's pointing there. I think you need to take him out of the game, Coach. Give him a rest. Get somebody else in there. That's Grant that time. Tried to go up for the ball. I'm not for sure what happened.
Grant was a little shaken up after that fumble there that went out of bounds, and he took another big fall there.
Yeah, the ball, it's not at the spot. It'll be coming back, and they'll mark it off from the line of scrimmage back here where the ball was snapped from. It's not like in the NFL. You get that distance, but it will be a first down.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 11.
Yeah, pass interference.
Pass interference, defense, number 18. That's enough yardage for a first down.
That'll be a first down for Ridgeview. Here's a replay. You see the contact before the ball. Good call there. Summit just a little overzealous in the coverage.
Yeah, he got there just a little early, and I could see Grant look like he just maybe had the breath knocked out of him a little bit there. He come down pretty hard there on the turf.
Ball now at the 30-yard line for Ridgeview. Quick throw outside, breaking a couple tackles. That looked to be Deal. Yes, Deal down just shy of the first down, give him 8.
Yeah, Braxton Deal again made a little catch. Got inside there, got upfield. one more block, and I think he would have got in there. Blackman again, a saving tackle out here. You can see number 53 comes up from behind.
Abingdon's defense trying to hang on to the lead. 140 and counting. Ridgeview, we get a timeout, I believe, by Ridgeview. Yes, Wolfpack take a timeout. 1:34 left. 2nd and 1 from the 21-yard line. So if you're Ridgeview, obviously you're in field goal range, but they're 0 for 2 in field goals. They've also had an extra point block. You've got to be thinking touchdown, right?
I'm thinking touchdown. With 1:34 to go, you got plenty of time to do it. You got your package is wide open as far as what you want to do right now, because you've got timeouts left. You can use those if you get tackled in the field of play. So I don't think the clock really doesn't come into play right now. You've got the 2nd and short. Yeah, you'd like to pick this up, but you also can waste one right here. You can go for the end zone if you want to. So yeah, a lot of things going on. Maybe a little play action here with Deal. Got to have a good fake to Deal, pull back, and hit Wallace out of the backfield again.
Neither one of these quarterbacks are running threats. We have not seen either one of these quarterbacks take off. So that's the one thing I think for Abingdon is Brockhoff is not going to run the ball. If he drops back, he's going to throw it.
Yeah, and you mentioned last time, they only rushed 3 people. They had great protection. The offensive line gave them all day to throw the ball. The times they've had to rush and throw on the ball, that's when a linebacker stunts. We'll see what Amberg draws up on defense right now, and what the Wolfpack can do here on offense. Looks like they're going to the wide side of the field with 3 receivers.
So a lot of strategy still to unfold here in this one. 2nd and 1.
Hey, nobody's in the middle of the field if you want to take a shot.
Ridgeview's going to run it here to Deal. He's got the first down inside the 20. Jalen Deal down to the 15. The clock will stop for the first down.
Yeah, plenty of time left. I'm sure during that timeout they got the play they wanted to run here, and we might even see the same play right here. We've changed the formation. We went 2-by-2 there.
1st and 10 from the 15. Brockhoff's going to throw it here across the middle. He's looking. He's got his man. Touchdown to Alex Grant.
Unbelievable how he got the inside, but that's what he's talking. They didn't have a safety back there in the middle of the field. All you got to do is beat your man to the inside, and Grant did it again. Comes up with that pass interference there, and now he scores a touchdown. And I think they might be going for 2 this time.
19-16.
So they go for 2 here. They get this. It makes the Falcons have to go for a touchdown for the win.
But even if they kick the extra point, they still would have to get a touchdown. It's a 3-point game right now.
But here's also, this is what happens. They've had the last 2 blocked, and you missed one.
All right, so they're going to go for 2 here. Brockhoff's going to throw it. That's incomplete. I don't understand that. Now Abingdon can tie it with a field goal.
They can tie it with a field goal, yeah. But with the way they've been kicking, I could understand doing that. I could understand
Here's
doing
the
that.
touchdown. Alex Grant gets it in here. So now, if you're Abingdon, you have 1:07 left, all 3 timeouts.
I think I'm going to throw the ball to Dillo. I'm going to hit him deep.
That's why you're an offensive guru.
Well, no, the last 2 times they went to their spread offense, they went 2-by-2, and they just threw the ball down the field. Dillo's there, and he catches it and outruns the defense. So I'm sure right now the best thing that could happen for Ridgeview is to kick this ball in the end zone. Okay, Smith can kick it in the end zone. He has this year, and they need that bad right now so they get to set up their defense on the field. They don't. But for Abingdon right now, they're wanting to say, hey, we can return this baby. We've returned them up to the 40-yard line. We're going to do it again tonight. We're going to do it right now tonight. So, yeah, this is a big kickoff right here. And as well as running on offense, Abingdon still has all 3 timeouts.
We've had 25 points scored in the 4th quarter of this game after we had just 10 in the first 3 quarters combined. Hope you didn't turn this one off early tonight. This has been our game of the year so far on Friday Night Rivals, and this one will be returned.
Short kick.
And it's going to
hit into the middle, maybe break it to the outside.
Summit gets out close to the 30, 101. Now remember, Abingdon has a pretty good field kicker of their own in Mason Solon, so they don't need to score a touchdown here.
No, they don't. They will kick a field goal. The last extra point was blocked. So, yeah, we've had a lot of block kicks tonight. I believe we've had four in all. Four field goals or 3 field goals and 1 extra point.
Ridgeview, their crowd here, excited, trying to get one more
2 by 2. You notice they got 2 safeties back here now, 1 on each side. So, yeah, they got a loose coverage right here.
Wellenhofer.
Like he's outside this time.
Oh, he's going to run it. They're going to have to get out of bounds. There's a flag.
Face mask. Yeah. It's sort of what they call an inadvertent face mask. You got your hand up there, it comes across it. Probably be the
5-yarder.
We'll see what they call here. But I'm sure everybody on that sideline was hollering face mask.
We got an inadvertent 5-yard face mask on 54 defense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Not the worst penalty there for Ridgeview. 5 yards.
No, 5 yards right now means nothing. It must have been pretty good coverage there in the secondary this time.
Yeah, just kind of scraped across the front there. So the clock stops, obviously, with the penalty. 54 seconds left. Wellenhofer looking out to the right. There's a flag, probably holding against Abingdon. It's incomplete.
Oh, great. He was hit, came down, and couldn't hold on to the ball. Number 20, the receiver there that time for Abingdon, but we got a flag, and we'll see what it is.
Holding, offense, number 53. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot. Still first down.
Yeah, and that was Mullins that came up there and had that good tackle that time, number 33. You see King right here. He actually comes down with the ball. Mullins hits him, and bam, the ball comes out. Yeah, didn't have possession of the ball.
Wouldn't have mattered anyway with the holding penalty. But now Abingdon, 46 seconds left. They are really backed up. 1st and 15. Have not been able to find Dillo. Now they find him on the outside, but gang tackling. They'll have to call a timeout, Abingdon.
Yeah, looked like they're calling a timeout. The officials are signaling timeout.
36.9 seconds. That completion out to the 34-yard line. So, I mean, Abingdon's going to need probably about 30 yards, I would say, to get maybe a realistic field goal for Solon.
If you get down to Ridgeview's 30-yard line, that'd be a 47-yard field goal. I think that's probably realistic with his leg.
So that would be about 35 yards from where they're at right now. Abingdon still has 2 timeouts left. It is 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what down it is right now. It's a 4-down territory. You're going to go for it, but yeah, they'd love to pick up this 3rd down right here, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save your timeouts. We want to save 1 timeout. Got to have 1 timeout to get the field goal team on.
What's at stake in this game? Both of these teams have 1 loss in the Mountain 7. Ridgeview lost to Union. Abingdon lost to Gate City. The winner of this game tonight will stay alive for a possibility of a championship in the Mountain 7. The loser likely has no chance to.
Yeah, the loser doesn't have a chance, and both teams, they still got some tough conference games coming up.
2nd and 5. Ridgeview bringing pressure. Wellenhofer. This one's intercepted. Intercepted by Alex Grant. He caught the touchdown to put him ahead, and he ends the game with an interception.
Yeah, and I was looking at time. Ridgeview stunted a linebacker that time, and Woods, big number 77, picked up the linebacker stunt and threw it over the middle. And Grant, unbelievable 4th quarter here. Comes up with a great play there for a touchdown. Now he comes up with an interception. You see right here, tipped up in the air. Comes down with it, and a really smart play right here. Just get down and you got the ball. Don't have to worry about a fumble.
Abingdon, just 2 timeouts left, so as long as Ridgeview doesn't fumble the ball.
If they don't fumble the ball, take a knee, victory formation, and you've got the game won. The worst thing they can do is, they're in a victory formation here. That's where you got that other guy backed up there.
Ridgeview looks like they are going to survive.
Unbelievable 4th quarter.
And Abingdon probably going to just let this one run out here. No point.
Yeah, Coach Hamburgy knows that we can't stop it. The game's over. They're still going to let the clock run out.
The Ridgeview will improve to 7-1 on the season. Abingdon will fall to 4-4. And how about this? This was the 8th all-time meeting between these two schools, now tied 4-4.
That's crazy that you end up like that, 4-4. And last year big game at Abingdon, this year big game at Ridgeview.
Here's our Toyota drive of the game, and we're going to be in the fourth quarter for this one. This was Ridgeview. Jalen Deal with a big run here. They had a lot of third and long conversions. Brockhoff hits Alex Grant for the first down. Then he finds Deal on the outside for 9 yards. And then here's your game-winning touchdown pass from Brockhoff to Alex Grant, your Toyota drive of the game. Ridgeview with the win, 19-16 over Abingdon. When we come back, we'll talk to Coach Grant and a happy bunch of Wolfpack.
For over 40 years, Farmers and Miners Bank has been committed to providing exceptional banking services to the Southwest Virginia community, from the majestic mountains of Dickinson and Wise counties to the rolling valleys of Lee and Scott County. Our team members understand the unique needs of our customers because we live, work, and raise our families here. We take pride in our commitment to banking like it ought to be. Come and experience the difference for yourself. Farmers and Miners Bank.
Hey, what's up, roomie? I got us some Jersey Mike subs.
Danny DeVito? Are you my freshman roommate?
And that doesn't matter. This is a Jersey Mike's commercial where the subs matter most. I mean, look how big that is. We'd eat that for lunch and for dinner. Hey, we'll eat that. Hey, who let the rents in? You want a Jersey Mike's?
Introduce us to your new roommate.
Mom, it's Danny DeVito.
That's mine. Don't touch it. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Bristol Flooring and Cabinetry beats the competition. Our newly redesigned showroom features more styles, more colors, all the latest trends for your next building or remodeling project.
Save yourself some money and shop Bristol Flooring now.
For the best prices in town.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Jim asks, Coach Heupel, got any tailgating tips? Boy, do I. Jim, did you know Food City's gourmet burgers are handmade in-store by a certified butcher? Saturday is almost here. Are you game day ready? This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
Here's your game-winning touchdown. Bentley Brockhoff to Alex Grant. Made it 19-16. That's your final score. Ridgeview with a thrilling win over Abingdon. We're joined now by Kent Grant, head coach of the Wolfpack. Coach, 10 points in this game, scored through 3 quarters, 25 in the fourth quarter. And how will you describe the fourth quarter of this game?
Oh, man, it was all over the place. We told our guys, we knew it was going to be a dogfight, and we told our guys just win the next play, just keep going and win the next play, and that's what they done all the way to the end.
Yeah, Coach, you've got to be proud of number 25 after scoring that touchdown, coming up with that big intersection, stopping the Falcons in that drive.
Yeah, I'm proud of all of them, though. That's such a great effort.
Yeah, great effort on your part, Coach. Congratulations on a big win tonight.
Coach, your offense, you had 3 third and 14 or more yard conversions in the fourth quarter. Describe those plays and how your offense kept them alive in those long conversions.
Them are normally, when you get to that, there ain't a whole lot of plays in the playbook for them, that type of down and distance. But somehow we just kept finding a way to make a play there down the stretch.
Coach, congratulations. Give that trophy to your players. Enjoy this win tonight.
All right, thank you. Here we go, man.
All right, a happy bunch of Ridgeview Wolfpack tonight. They beat Abingdon 19-16. They are now 7-1. Want to thank all of our sponsors who make this possible. Toyota, the UA Local 538, Window World, Spivey King and Spivey, Powell Valley National Bank, Food City, the Mountain Area Ford Dealers, the Tennessee Army National Guard, Johnny Brusco's Pizza, Johnson City Kia, UVA Wise, Blackburn Childers and Stegall, Jersey's Mike's, and Eddie's Trophies. Next week, we will wrap up our season at Unicoi County. The Blue Devils hosting Johnson County. Thank you to our fantastic crew. For Coach Colley, I'm Casey Getz. We'll see you next week. Enjoy your weekend.
I've known of the Garza Law Firm for about 10 years. I've been working with them for the past 5 years. I think that what makes Marcos Garza one of the best personal injury attorneys is the fact that he is so focused on his clients, he's so conscientious about the things that he does, and he's so